Yeah. You were tuned in to the Start to Five podcast. Welcome back. I'm your man, E Trillionaire. Of course, you can call me Trill for short. And as always, you can hit me up on Instagram and X at E_Trillionaire. Don't forget to, view the podcast wherever you get your podcast, Apple Music, as well as Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, and comment, and hit that share button, please. And the Cavaliers are they're flimsy. I'm gonna kick it to my left.
Welcome back to the Start 5 podcast. Your boy Jason Preem, House Jordan 3 on IG. Season 4, episode 3. We locked in, man. And I ain't really got too much to say, man. Salute to my Cavs getting out the first round. But we gonna get into that. Pass to my left.
First time. What up, bro?
What's good? Justo back again. Justo Star 5 on IG and X. And Cavs in 6, man. I'm gonna kick it to my left.
And what is Ben Simmons do? Oh, okay. You already know what it is, man. Jonathan Sicko Hardy on the book.
He murdered it, man. That's it.
At Super John on X and Instagram. And you already know what to do, man. Leave your likes, your dislikes, your questions, your suggestions. And keep sending us that feedback because you know we need that. And I ain't got much to say, man. Let's get this started.
Let's get it, baby. Catch me on IG, X, last of a Dime Breed X. Catch me at Facebook at Dom Daniel. And you already know we got another fire episode coming, man. Fire content only, man. You see my man Nine back. Let's get it, baby. I see you out there, baby. Making me look like I feel like a proud father, bro. I see you out there.
Go.
Pass it to my left, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started with the fast break segment, and we
Hot
got some
white
news.
kids.
Some news that just watched that just dropped seconds ago as we started this live here on Wednesday the 8th. Nuggets center Nikola Jokic wins his third MVP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finishes second, and Luka Doncic finishes third. Those were the three finalists. Did this vote go the right way?
I think not. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander deserved it more than Nikola Jokic. Simply because as a defending champion, he had better numbers, a couple MVP. He had better numbers his last year. And the person he won it over, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they're the number one seed. Nobody in the fucking planet saw them ever become the number one seed. Nobody saw Shai Gilgeous being what he is right now. And the NBA like to be quick with striking first, or they want to be quick with giving it to somebody that's a rising star, i.e. Derrick Rose. He got his because same thing with him. He was the number one seed, came out of nowhere, youngest MVP ever. Shai Gilgeous, I want to say he's like D Rose, but he was on that similar pathway when D Rose won his first MVP. So it's crazy to me how the Joker has 3 already, knowing that other players should already have 3 before him, but it is what it is. But I feel like SGA deserved it more over the Joker.
So just to provide context, he had 79 first place votes, 18 second, 2 third, so he finished with 926. So this wasn't even close. It was a landslide. Shai ended up with 640 overall. A lot of votes went to Antetokounmpo in third and fourth and fifth place, and so that stole some thunder for some other players. But Yo did average 26, 12, and 9 assists. They were all top 10 statistically. So he had a hell of a year.
Same record.
Same records before, probably less wins than when he won his first. So again, this award to me is very, very confusing. I wish they would institute the MVP award and then the most outstanding player, because I think those are 2 different references. So, but kudos to him. He's got third, so he's in some elite company: Larry Bird, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, just to name a few. So, he's climbing the NBA pantheon of legends.
That's crazy. Kobe never had 3. Did Shaq? Yeah, Shaq had 3.
Shaq had 1.
That's crazy too.
Very. But the Joker got 3.
Well,
and Nash got 2.
They had to deal with Tim Duncan, both of them. And then they gave it to Nash a couple times, so how that goes. But yeah, Duncan stole quite a few. Matter of fact, how many Dunk got?
2.
You got 4? No, you got
Yeah.
3.
I know he got 2 for sure. 01 and 03, I want to say. No, not 01. AI won 01.
Yeah.
2-time MVP.
So you got 2. So
Was it
so
02,
AI stole
03,
1.
or 03, 05?
Shaq Duncan stole 2.
02-03.
02, 03. Okay, you went back to back.
Then
He was second to next year. And the year before. That's crazy. That's crazy.
so AI stole 1, Duncan
That was a hell
stole
of
2,
an error, though.
Nash stole 2, Dirk stole 1, and then Bron came. So that's why Kobe didn't win though.
That was a hell of an error.
Exactly. It's different error.
More of that era coming soon.
Yeah, it's a teaser.
Yeah.
We're gonna start giving those teasers. I got some info from Little Birdie about that. Teasers. But yeah, so he's on it. Y'all got anything to add on that?
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Congratulations
Please
to
share.
him, though. I don't
Please
want to
share.
sound like a hater. Congratulations to him, though.
That's bullshit.
It takes a great player to win.
You don't want to share?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They were 10th seed last year. He was all NBA, well deserved. Comes back, bumps his numbers up. Number 1 seed in the West.
Then he had the most 30-point games this year, too.
What didn't he like? I'm not.
What did he not do?
What did Jokic not do?
But the problem is
Did the same thing.
Here's the
What did he
problem.
not do?
Same thing.
So I'm
And
confused.
the NBA likes to not give MVPs to somebody who repeats the same thing that they did last year. They try to.
So
get-
is he undeserving of it?
I want to say that.
By your definition,
I wanna
not
say
what they skint. They took some from other people. From your
Yeah,
specific
got
to.
definition, is he
Got to.
undeserving of that?
No,
Of
he's
this
not.
MVP.
No, but
He's not.
it's
He's not.
the results of that
saying Shea
shit I just
deserves more.
seen. He won by a lance. Like it wasn't even close. Like Shea didn't even sniff that bitch.
But John, here's the problem. I want to say this, and I mentioned before. Giannis got 44 fourth place votes. That's too many. If he wasn't even in the running, he got one. Giannis got 1 first place vote. So what are we wasting our time on here? He wouldn't even give it to this guy. The other guy could have got him.
But they gave Sabonis a vote.
He got
Kevin Durant has a vote.
sure does 5th place.
It's a vote. Like it's like
Tatum took 39 of them. What do you?
I can see that, but
And I feel like Brunson deserved more votes than all of them motherfuckers.
He got 28, 32, 4th and 5th.
And that's not cut. The way what Brunson's doing, he deserves way more votes than a lot of
I
motherfuckers
just-
on there.
I mean, here, let me see what Shea did this season. I know what it is. He's Canadian.
if Yo got one for being 6th place because he didn't
That
have
was
he didn't have his running mate, y'all gave it to him because he got his team to the playoffs. How did Shea not get it?
So this year,
Nobody on his team's a household name but him.
nobody. They just an excellent team. They play good team ball, and everybody knows they.
And he takes his team to the number 1 seed and don't get it.
Well, let's not discredit J Dub over there.
So-
No. Those who
I'm
know.
just though, but
those who
see,
don't
but
know.
just though you put in your opinion on the masses, you know who he is because you watch who.
He nice though.
And the
He
people
is.
who
He
listen-
is.
the people who
He
listen
is.
watch-
I'm not discrediting.
Yeah.
All them niggas can hoop.
Yeah.
Jordan won MVPs with these numbers: 35 and 6.
Who do you win MVP over? That's the comparison.
Bird, Magic,
Over their numbers.
Charles
I
Barkley.
mean, but you gotta think
Kareem
about it.
Abdul-Jabbar, Isaiah
Magic won the
Thomas.
MVP, and he only averaged 19 points a game, but he led the league in assists by giving 11 or 12. But the Lakers probably were like a top 3 seed in the Western Conference that year. And he's Magic Johnson. He got 5 of them motherfuckers. So Magic ain't never been no 25 3-point per game scorer. So I don't have no problem with Jokic getting the award. I'm not mad about that.
We just think Shea deserves
But
a little bit more.
and y'all know I don't want to root for this dude. He's a nice player. He's a damn good player. But I'm not an OKC Thunder fan. I don't give a fuck. But I think them going, like he said, back to his point, from 10 seed, from play-in to number 1 seed, So they literally went from the cellar to the penthouse.
Y'all the last playing team.
You know what
Now
I'm
y'all
saying?
the number one. Y'all the number one team.
That's how it was.
Ain't lost well,
And-
that don't count, but ain't
I
lost a
would've
game
gave-
in the playoffs yet.
I would've
Y'all
gave-
the youngest team to ever play in the playoffs. Youngest team to
That-
ever win a series.
Youngest
Like
number
what
one
does he
seed.
not do? What is he not doing?
And I would have gave him some consideration because how lopsided this trade is for fucking Paul George. That would have made me vote for him in and of itself. Oh damn, what Paul doing? Ooh, Shay. Because you ain't never seen before.
But see,
It's stellar.
but that was my argument last week. We penalized guys before Yoke
Yep.
that did this. That what Yoke is doing. And again, I'm not discrediting Yoke. Yoke is him.
He's consistent.
Yoke
right?
is him.
Very
But we can't
consistent.
penalize niggas before him for being consistent and then praise him for doing the same shit he's been doing.
Exactly.
So
Maybe they're fixing. Maybe they're correcting.
Don't do it now.
Too late for
Don't
it.
do it now. If you've been fucking up, just
Nah, I
keep
get
fucking
that.
up.
Don't do it now because the big white.
I think
guy
I
is
have.
doing
I
it.
think I
Don't
have an
do it
issue
now.
with it being
I
a
don't like
landslide though.
it
Because
a
it was
landslide.
like I had Shea for most of the season, and then I just like really I don't know. It was so close for me. I don't think it should have been a landslide at all.
was
Yeah,
a
that definitely
landslide.
surprised me.
And then like I think Brunson should
And
have more
again,
votes. I
I want names on them tickets. I need who the fuck put your name on that ticket. I need
voted
it.
for Sabonis.
They
Yeah,
throwing
Yeah,
rocks
he has to
That's crazy.
because they're not even in the playoffs.
That's
They
crazy.
throwing rocks in our hands.
the nigga in the knife seed got a MVP vote.
Why? Because he had what 50 double.
I don't give a fuck.
I voted for Sabonis.
Yeah, his daddy.
It was me.
It was.
So, in addition to that, Rudy Gobert, the Minnesota Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert,
I knew that.
known as the Steph wins Defensive Player, his fourth. So that puts him in rare air.
It's nasty work.
Is Rudy Gobert really that damn good defensively?
The alien was robbed.
The T-Wolves are
The alien was
as
robbed.
a team.
He definitely is our defensive
Personally,
player of the year.
after watching that game
Is Steph without
without him, everybody that voted for him to be Defensive Player of the Year,
might they need to be shot?
yes. Because that team,
They played better
Hold
without
on.
him, which is crazy.
I think just the numbers going from third best defensive team to last when you're off the court with Wemby and the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's alone is just like, and then his numbers are ridiculous. So he already has the numbers.
blocks.
He has the moments.
3.5 blocks a
If
game.
you want to
is
knock him,
1.5 steals. That's crazy.
If you
He
want to
got more
knock him,
blocks by himself than whole teams got
Yeah,
blocks.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's
That's
If
come
you want
on,
to knock
y'all.
him for Embiid dropping 70 on his team, I could give you that. But like that disparity is crazy.
That's crazy.
Third to last,
To last.
27 spots.
And
It's a
you're a
booty
rookie.
hole.
You're a
last.
rookie.
You're a rookie at that.
On that terrible team. It's an individual award that should not be based on.
Team success.
It should-
Neither was this close.
But that's what my point about the Minnesota thing, because I think Rudy being included, I think all 5 of their starters are like top 15 defenders in the league.
that should be the T-Wolves. The whole team should get the award.
They're elite.
Shit, with Jay McDaniels in the first round of the playoffs, that nigga defensive player of the year to
I
me.
think in present time, we're not gonna hype up Rudy, but I just hate that his resume looks like this. And then
It's
10,
very-
15 years from now, they're gonna look back and be like, where did Rudy Gobert rank? And they're gonna look at his resume and not have no context.
They're
It's
no clue.
very misleading.
They
So
gonna
what's
put
about
him.
to happen?
They gonna put him over the like Dwight. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's very
Like, we
misleading.
know he's not better. The better defender.
That's
than
my
Dwight
issue
Howard.
with this, 'cause
Very misleading.
when they go back on Basketball Reference, all they're gonna see is 4-time, and they're gonna be like, "Oh wow,
Ben
he
Wallace,
was really him." I was
Hakeem.
like, "Nah, he was crying. He was an all-star. Let's remember that shit."
And I recently
And he gave the world COVID.
Man, put that on the
He
resume.
started that. He did start that
Put
shit.
that on the resume.
Dog, you're
touch the mic.
He started the
Then he
whole
touched Donovan Mitchell.
Yup.
Donovan Mitchell about to fucking. That's what got him out of there. He about to beat his ass.
Real quick, I seen a video on Facebook or Instagram, one of the two, where it shows Wemby's presence alone deterred a lot of people from driving to the hoop on the Spurs. It was like at least a 10-minute clip of point guard, anybody driving to the lane. As soon as they see Wemby, they bringing it right back out, restarting their whole offense. I'm like, wow. If that ain't defensive player of the year, then I don't know what is. Cause
And that's with a weak team. That's
That's
the
with a weak
crazy
team.
thing. Like,
Hey, Kyrie was
Super
in that
Bowl.
hole though. Kyrie was in that hole.
once. He got there one time.
Out of 4 games.
He was in there.
He was shooting pull-ups.
Big
Now,
floaters.
So in addition to that, Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers went most improved player.
like
Nas
that.
No
Reed,
argument on that one.
Nah,
Nas
you got
Reed of
six
the
man. I
Six
like
Man of the
that.
Year of the
Yes.
Wolves.
Not mad at that.
Yes. sir.
Clutch Player of the Year, Stephen Curry of the Warriors.
I can
Coach
give him that regular season.
Coach
I can
of
give
the
him
year.
that regular season.
Was Mark Daigneault of the Thunder. Obviously, that goes to show.
Steph was my
They
dark
good.
horse pick for MVP because I knew he was gonna have to go crazy for them to be good because that team is terrible.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens wins Executive of the Year.
What did he do?
He bought him a unicorn and traded for.
They have an
Joe
all-time
Oh,
defense,
yeah.
like all
Yeah.
time.
I mean, the season they had, I get that.
that changed everything.
Mike Conley, Teammate of the Year of the Wolves. Hustle Award goes to Alex Caruso of the Bulls.
Wait, and this is Drew Holiday.
And Rookie
I
of the
forgot
Year
about that
was
one.
Victor Wembanyama. No longer.
I know that should have been by a landslide.
We're gonna call him. I'm gonna rename him as the Arch Day Triumph. What's the fuck thing?
Or call him with she, call him Wamba Wamba.
Wamba Wamba. I
I'm
can't
just
call
call
him a
him
crate
Alien.
no more. He's no longer a crate. You've been
He
upgraded
earned it.
to the Arch Day.
And I think we called his stats at the beginning of the year. We said when he was gonna have 18, 8,
yeah,
and 5 or something
something
like that.
See the nose.
Gotta go back to the
Turned
archives.
up, boy.
But he definitely did his
Turned up
thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think he had 21,
he's that.
11,
He's definitely
4.
So before we so real quick also
He tough.
I guess we probably can wait till we recap before we get to that. But I do want to talk about things. But here, this could be a fast break segment, or this could be a thoughts on segment. Well, let's get to thoughts on real quick. So that concludes the fast break. It really was a fast break today. But let's get the thoughts on real quick.
Oh, I got one more.
No, it's a lot.
You got a fast break? Go
I
ahead.
got one more. What's up with y'all, man, Rasheed Rice?
Whose
my
man's
man.
is
That
this?
ain't
Hold
my
on.
man's.
Whose man's is this?
What's
Who's
up
claiming
with
this
y'all?
as they
That ain't
man?
my man.
What's up with y'all, man? You already in trouble. Already. You supposed to be the lowest nigga of the lowest.
Hey, you don't understand what kind of opportunity he got right now, man.
So he's alleged in an assault case, according to Dallas police.
Somebody had
And you keep doing it, and bro, you supposed to be the lowest nigga on in Earth. Like you not even supposed to be seen outside.
Right,
You supposed to be sleeping in the guest room at Pat Mahomes' house.
right.
Like I don't know the backstory on him, but I guess Kanye was right. I guess the money should have changed him. I guess he didn't forget where he came from.
He won't leave where he
won't
came
leave
from.
it. That's what my
saying.
point.
He ain't forgot it. He's still living it.
It's cool with me. Go ahead and cut him, Chief.
Money
Go
didn't
ahead.
change him.
Go ahead
He
and
gonna
cut
cut himself.
Too much success or anything.
So he so
You
it
know,
says
he was at that night
Rasheed
raw.
Rice is a suspect in an alleged assault that injured a man in Dallas nightclub earlier this week. Per Dallas Morning News, this was shared by ESPN Adam Teicher, the writer. So there are no charges related to the alleged assault have been filed as of Tuesday afternoon, according to Morningstar. So they ain't been charged, but he's alleged right now.
Your name should not be popping up in anything bad.
Exactly.
No, you already in deep hot water, bro.
So in other words, his hand should not be inside the cookie jar.
No, no.
No
Go eat
cookies
some
for you.
celery,
You have
nigga.
no idea where you was at.
This just shows you a lack of awareness for a player who was already on the bottom of the totem pole, and he was needed out of necessity because the wide receiver room was so trash. But he was needed out of necessity, and after the offseason, they got some more players, so now he might not be as needed as he was last year, but it's going to show a lack of awareness of the opportunity that you have. Like, you're on a championship team that just won a ring, you're trying to three-peat, and you develop a good rapport with Pat Mahomes last year, so you have opportunity to develop and become more of a reliable target for a team that lacks wide receiver talent, or lack of a better word, whatever, but you just lack awareness. Like, you have a great opportunity in hand to build your character up, become a household, maybe not a household name in the league, but really like solidify yourself on a great team, and you just throwing your shit away. You throwing that shit away. Why are you in a nightclub? You should be in your playbook. Go home with your kids. I don't know if you got family or not.
When
Stay out the way.
When it comes being a household name, and you won the 2-time defending world champs,
Stay out the way, bro.
you become a household name, no matter who you are.
Stay out the way, bro.
But I just, bro, and the oh he young, come on man, miss me with that shit,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Why is that an excuse?
Miss me with that shit, bro. I was young too. I did shit, but this shit is just egregious, bro.
But
Like,
that goes for like the first time. Like obviously, what he did originally was off the wall. But it's like, all right, everyone makes mistakes. You're human, right? He's in the middle of dealing with that and has a whole nother issue. Like at some point, you're not just young; you're just dumb. Like you gotta figure something out.
Assault in a nightclub.
Yeah.
You already
Go
dealing
home,
with
bro.
something, bro.
Go home, bro.
Because he probably mad about that other shit. Somebody probably was heckled his
Probably,
ass.
yeah, they're probably trolling. But
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, 119? What you say, bro?
Go home, bro.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't even be there. Be on the video games.
Go home, bro.
Take care
so
of
much
your
other
kids.
shit to do.
Did you lose something? Okay. I want to, Dom, okay, so what's up with your man's boy? He agreed with a contract with the Titans for 1 year.
What type of boy?
Yeah.
Well, we lost our offensive coordinator to the Titans, so of course that makes sense.
Recruiting, huh?
Yeah, of course that makes sense. So I'm shout out to TV, but I'm happy he got.
That's a smart move. Man.
I'm happy he got on the team. The team got a nice receiving core. They got Hopkins. Now they got Boyd, so they got a nice receiving core. Trying to develop Will Levis, so I'm happy for him, man. They might not do a lot of winning this year, but hey, like he still got a job in the league, man.
nigga left to be a third option again.
Hey, you know your role. You know the sweet spot. Hey, you trying to be a number 2. You out the league. Let me stick to what I know.
Hey, he getting a little older. He never been as fast, and he getting a little slower. So hey, you gotta get where you live, man. You gotta get in where you fit in sometimes, man. I'm just happy he's on the team, man.
Did we discuss that whole new, them getting ready to kick off? Did we ever touch that?
Yeah, we touched that.
We did?
Oh, shit.
I guess I gotta stop doing what I'm doing in my spare time. All right, so thoughts on real quick. What are your thoughts on Kendrick Perkins' comments? First of all, for the record, LeBron James did not get Paul Silas fired. Dan Gilbert bought the team. He fired Paul Silas because he didn't hire Paul Silas. LeBron James didn't get Mike Brown fired. LeBron James left Cleveland because Dan Gilbert wanted to win before LeBron did. He fired Mike Brown and brought in Byron Scott. David Blatt was a fucking bumbling idiot. He deserved to get fired.
Facts.
Frank Vogel was a fall guy because Rob Pelinka changed the roster, traded all the players that won the championship. So I don't agree with you, Kendrick. Now, Darvin Ham, okay, Western Conference Finals 1 year, second round player this year. It's like first round this year. When you look at that roster, right, they was betting on Jared Vanderbilt, didn't play. They was betting on Gabe Vincent, barely played.
Right.
Cam Reddish got hurt.
Cam Reddish got hurt.
Rory didn't take another step as far as progressing.
At all. So
Neither did Austin.
Facts.
I think Jenny and Rob has a relationship to where he can't be fired. It's everybody else's fault. That roster is ass. You know you're gonna run. You know you're gonna run up into Denver. You didn't adjust for it. I don't think the Lakers would have beat many teams. I would say they went in the championship. That's how I roll. But I don't think they would have beat many teams in the West. They definitely wouldn't beat these T-Wolves.
Or the Thunder.
Probably. Well, they regular season ain't the same thing. So you could be right there. So they weren't beating these teams. LeBron James, only coach he really got fired, I would probably say, would be Blatt.
Man, he got himself fired.
Was it
He
true
got
that
himself
he
fired.
wanted to get Spo fired after the first year?
Yeah.
He did want, but
Yeah.
Pat wasn't going for
Pat,
it.
yeah, he was a
Yeah.
young coach. I mean,
He actually wanted Pat to coach.
exactly.
He wanted Pat Riley to coach.
That's why I came down here. I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In so many words. So Eric Spoelstra, that don't really count. Who else did they say he got fired? Ty Lue. Dan Gilbert fired Ty Lue after LeBron left. 6
Right.
games into the season. They ain't got nothing to do with LeBron James.
Right. He was out in LA when he got fired. Come on now.
What are we talking about here? So I'll give you Ham, I'll give you Vogel.
Ham, I think, deserved it though.
In-game he made no adjustments.
I don't think he's like the full. Like he's not the one you
No,
sit and look at
no.
the Lakers and be like, it's his
No.
fault. But I don't think he was ready for that job. He could take a young team. I don't know.
He could have
do what
coached
the
Orlando
Magic's.
Magic.
Yeah, he could do what the Magic's doing and do that energy coaching shit and help them progress a little bit and then take it to the next level. I don't know, but he was not ready for that level of scrutiny, dealing with that type of team, ready to win a championship at that moment. He was definitely subpar for that job. I just hate that Rob keeps getting away with fucking
Rob
criminal,
Lowe needs to go.
and other people are getting fired, and he got 2 years. Even though his resume is pretty good for a 2-year coach, it's like
Yeah, it's solid, which means he'll get another job.
Yeah.
It wasn't pathetic. But come on, I mean, Perk, I can't roll with you on that.
Not at all.
LeBron's legacy is not being tarnished because look what he's doing after 35.
And one thing, y'all want to talk about all the coaches he got fired. Name me one motherfucking coach that actually deserved to be coaching Brown. Where's his legendary coach at? Spo, that's it?
Did y'all bring up the?
But
Hold on.
Spo and turned into Spo in the last 5 years.
Exactly.
Did y'all bring up the fact that all his first year head coaches, except for Paul Silas wasn't first year head coach. He took to the final,
Sure
Right.
did. Mike Brown,
except for
Ty
Darvin.
Lue,
David Black.
David
Western
Black,
Conference Finals.
Eric Spoelstra. He took all four of them to the championship.
And
And
Darvin-
Frank Vogel.
And Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals his first year there.
And Frank, good point, man.
Great point. So they want to leave that out. How convenient they leave that out. But want to talk about how many coaches he got fired. I seen Mike have Field. Mike might have turned Field into Field, but still,
Hold on.
He had him there for a long
He
period
did.
of time.
But fuck that. Anybody remember the guy named Tex Winter? Tex Winter is the one that challenged Michael Jordan to be a team basketball player. Fields is balling that Zen shit. Oh, cho. That's what he brought to the table. Tex Winter brought in that triangle. Tex Winter challenged Michael Jordan.
I didn't know that, so great point.
It is true.
And all he did, and then he just took it to LA. Installed the same thing. So
Kobe don't have
Phil Jackson is a piece of trash off the court. It's racist ass.
Kobe don't have 5 without him.
Excuse me. I got warmed up.
Facts.
Shaq don't got 3 of his 4.
So no, Kendrick Perkins, his legacy is not tarnished. You just on there yapping.
Yeah, you tripping, bro. You definitely out there spewing some nonsense.
Mother Tucker.
So he tried to say his legacy is tarnished based off him so-called getting coaches.
Getting
fired.
coaches fired.
What happened when
I mean,
you
that's
talk without
definitely-
context, man? That's
Back in
what
my
happened.
LeBron trolling days, that's definitely an argument I used. It had no backing. If you really think
Nah,
about it.
That's the LeBron hater starter.
If Dan Gilbert,
It's a starter pack.
But see,
The starter pack.
Dan Gilbert came in from the Quicken Loans world, the financial world, didn't know shit about basketball. You should have never
Still don't.
fired Paul Silas to begin with.
Facts.
Never.
A young team like that need a coach. Like
Oh my
that.
God.
I feel like you don't need to know
Nah.
anything about basketball to know that.
Now just imagine if Paul Silas was here LeBron's first 7 years.
He got to develop more with him and Paul. Yeah.
He'd be rugged. He'd probably have that killer instinct that he lacks.
Like
Because Paul would have had all of that.
Paul Silas, like a Coach Lemons. You don't
Facts.
get. That's like the.
Man.
Everybody needs a guy like that on their
Hell
coaching
yeah.
staff.
Played in the league.
Play in the league, just as big as you
Former
can look
play-
you right in your eyes and tell you what the deal
A man's
is.
man.
Won championships. Look what Paul Silas did for Jordan's team down there in
John
Charlotte.
Charlotte took them from the basement to the playoffs. From expansion to the playoffs, I should say. They weren't doing shit prior. Not
The Bobcats was in
That's
the
a good
NBA
one,
playoffs.
though.
So I don't agree with you, Kendrick Perkins. You yapping on national
I hated
TV
that.
once
I
again.
hated that jersey. I hated everything about the
About that Charlotte Bobcats, I was some awful trash era of basketball from down there.
hated that shit.
I know they glad they got their other stuff back.
You ain't have a
Bobcats
Dale
look like
Curry.
one of
You ain't have a Dale Curry jersey. You have a Dale Curry jersey.
2K expansion team.
Oh,
That's something
I changed the
like.
Bobcats every time I played with them. I would be the Bobcats just to change their jerseys. Cause they were in that name. It was
Why
trash.
the Bobcats though? Like
I don't
The
know
guy
what they got
from
to do
BET.
anything with Charlotte. Oh yeah, Bob Johnson.
Ass. That makes it even more worse.
Y'all ain't know that?
I did not.
Y'all didn't know that?
Hey, that's breaking news.
To y'all it is, but for some people out there do that. Yes.
Bob, yo.
The Domcats.
The Domcats. Yes.
Domcats
is nasty work.
The Hobcats. The John Cats.
We not selling that.
Cat Doms.
Alright.
They had, what was it, orange and blue
Yeah.
with stripes in the jerseys.
Yeah, that shit was.
That was the later. I'm talking about the first
Yeah, not the first
iteration
iteration,
when
not
them
the first
jerseys
one.
were nasty.
I can't believe they did that shit.
They fucked up. They fucked up.
They tried to spice it up with the pinstripes.
Yeah.
They fucked up their whole start drafting Adam Morrison. That just fucked up their whole.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I don't think he was their first pick.
Hold on, was it?
I think Emeka Okafor was.
Yeah, I think you're
Shit,
right.
that ain't too much better. Shit.
I mean, these are
He was
good collegiate players, man.
He was National Player of the Year coming
Number
out,
one pick.
and they just won the tourney.
Good collegiate players,
Adam,
man.
Big Gordon.
Adam was cooking out of college.
Yeah,
Him
Adam
and Ben
was
just
still good.
him and
It
Ben
was
just
obviously
won
an
the tourney.
organizational issue because they had plenty of top picks that didn't pan out over there.
But long story short, shout out to Paul Silas.
Yeah, for sure.
R.I.P. man. Dan Gilbert never fires you.
Shout out to Paul. Shout
Yeah.
out to Paul.
And we was progression.
I said, who the fuck is Mike Brown?
That pop staff.
Spitting in a cup. What are we doing?
Pop staff, man.
That nigga Mike Brown. look
You
like
know how it
my daddy,
was?
boy.
Niggas, teams that's winning, we gonna go get pluck they coaches.
Man, I'm still fuming about that. I was mad as hell.
You ain't like when he used to be on the elevator for the commercial when it was
Rise up.
when he was going
Come
up.
on, man. I mean,
Memories.
I like All In better. 'Cause we won the championship off that deal.
You ain't fucking with let them know.
What are we letting them know?
No,
Can
he
we wait?
throwing alley-oops
Can we
over
wait?
there. He
Can we
throwing
wait?
alley-oops over there.
Can we wait before we get to letting them know? I'm gonna let them know some shit in a few
I was
moments.
talking about Chris Paul shit. I'm sorry.
We go.
Shout out to Lob City.
I'm gonna let them know something momentarily here. My brain just died. Anybody got any thoughts on the subject? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we got thoughts on. Go ahead. Who want to start it off?
You good?
I go.
Okay.
I have thoughts on these referees in this Indiana Knicks game, bro. I think that shit had to be fixed, bro. That shit had to be fixed because you miss a call from DiVincenzo clearly grabbing homie's arm, didn't want to raise his hand, act like he ain't do nothing. He clearly fouled boy on a moving screen. You missed that. You missed the kick. You missed where he hit the ball. Neesmith hit the ball. You called that a kickball. And that egregious ass moving screen you called in a pivotal moment like that. That shit was fucking horrible.
Who reffed that game?
I don't give a fuck who ref that game. That shit was fucking horrible, man. They really just saved the Knicks' ass with them 3 calls, let alone. 1 not being called and 2 being called, saved the Knicks from losing that game.
And
bro.
the ref said it when they called that moving screen shit. They was shocked. Like usually they let shit like that ride. Like why would you call that?
Those games were Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit was horrible, bro.
They playing again tonight.
I'm like, oh, they in New York? Oh, the fix is in, bro. Fix is in. Come on, man.
I agree with you on those calls,
Hmm.
but I feel like the Pacers let them off the hook.
They did, but still, those calls helped the Knicks out a lot.
For sure. But I feel like the Pacers deserve at least, would you say 70% of that?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's too much.
No.
They should have closed. They shouldn't have came down to that. They had their opportunities to put that game
They should have
away.
put them away.
They did, but still, the Knicks was on a run.
Because what was
The
they
Knicks
up?
was making a run.
Miles Turner hit that 3 at the end of the third, and they was up, what, 8?
Yes.
The Knicks just made a nice adjustment, and they done made a nice run towards the end of the
You got to put
game.
them away.
But the Pacers,
Especially when you win they
You
house.
and
the
they
Pacers
building,
still
you
had
know,
an opportunity to put them away, bro.
But you know, as an away opposing opponent going into someone's building, you know shit could happen like that.
That's facts.
So
That is
we
facts.
we got him on the ropes. Miles Turner hit that because they had just hit a 3.
Yep.
Miles Turner came down, closed the quarter out, big 3.
That was a
Big
huge 3, right?
steal the momentum right back from their ass.
Going into the end, yeah. Going into
Close
the
them
fourth.
out. You got to close them out.
I would say that Aaron Neesmith with the movement screen.
That
was
huge
That was
because
terrible.
of like the specific time. Like
It was terrible.
they might not even have a chance to win that game if they
It was
were to get
terrible.
the shot off there. That was a bad. That was an iffy one.
I didn't like that at
Because
all.
maybe it was a screen, but they weren't calling that shit all game, and then all of a
And
sudden
then call it right there. It's just
And
like,
then the next game is Denver and Minnesota, and you letting these motherfuckers play.
They played, yeah.
The refs ain't. I ain't see the refs
And that
go
was my-
fucking wrestle at
And
all.
that was one of my thoughts. So, what do y'all think about referee Mark Davis not throwing Mike Malone?
I respect it.
Just go ahead and tell him to go to Minnesota because
I respect it.
you need to
I
go.
thought he was gonna toss him.
I'm happy they did. They saved him. Like, no, you gonna watch his ass will be on team tape.
That's probably what Mark Davis was thinking.
No, you gonna sit right here and watch your team get your ass kicked
It's certainly-
right here. Sit down.
fight.
It was not the referee's fault that they was getting their ass kicked.
Not at all.
None whatsoever.
Exactly.
None whatsoever.
And that goes into my other thoughts on about that shit Austin Rivers said.
Hold on, before you get
Hold on,
there,
yeah, before you get there,
what about
let's
with
stay here.
Jamal Murray, right?
I was
So
about to go there.
first,
This nigga
I didn't even see him throw the towel.
I did. I seen
didn't
all
see
that
the towel.
shit. I seen all that shit. I seen it watching the game. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm watching the game. I'm like, bro, what is that under their foot? Like, you just seen it just come out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I missed that.
I ain't
Did he
see the
I didn't see who threw it, but I seen it. I seen it on the court.
Then they throws the heat pad out there. So I think, and we talked about this the previous series about Jaden McDaniels' size, but beyond that, these guys are laughing at him.
But they throwing three at him. It's three people. It's Mike. They got Mike starting and Jaden coming. And shit, Ant checking them.
Right.
So it's four. Mike, Ant, Jaden, and my homie off the bench.
Walker
What's his name?
Alexander. Walker Alexander.
So
Alexander
I'm gonna give Justo his flowers from last week because maybe he not all that.
Who's Jamal
Oh,
Murray?
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
I think, man, it's
Maybe-
their
maybe-
technique. That the Timberwolves is like fascinating to watch.
I'm just saying, John, because
That I don't think that's
you should be
a
this
relation
frustrated.
bro,
You should not be
I
this
don't-
frustrated.
I can't even put that all on Jamal Murray. I give credit more to Timberwolves
T-Wolves.
giving a fuck about playing
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, they do. They all over
They-
the place.
Thank you NBA for letting niggas play defense.
Yeah, they all over the place.
Yes. To the people out there learning basketball, man. When I play basketball, I talk to a ref, and it's all about showing hands. Like they let you play physical, them showing hands. Like they know, every single one of them know how to play defense like that to a T. And Cat is playing out of his world defense. That's the biggest shot. Nas Reed is playing like he's
They
7
giving this
foot.
nigga a hard. They giving the Joker a hard time down
He's
there.
on the offensive end dribbling the ball, and he's acting like he's 6'9", and then he comes back on the other court acts like he's 7 foot, and I'm like, that is just insane to me. And he scored 30. He had like 13 or 15 in the game. He had like 13 in the fourth, and I was like, that is crazy. Like you closing out games like that. Like he's a
Oh, you talking about Cat?
Nas.
Oh no,
He the problem.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's a great player off the bench.
so they are just aggressive, and I love that the rest are letting them play.
man. I'm playing.
And the same shit I talked about LeBron. I hate when instead of just fucking locking in and next play that we were giving him props for, Denver against the Lakers is once shit start hitting the fan, they're all moping and complaining,
Yeah.
and Jamal Murray's on the sideline throwing shit.
I seen
And,
Jamal Murray
and
just
Jokic
all
is
day.
like this, walking up the court. I'm like, bro.
Defund!
And I'm like,
Defund!
just do the same shit on the other end.
Yep.
Y'all at home,
Stop
do the
flopping.
same shit on the other end. If you're obviously not getting this call, so if you're down 20, you're not gonna get the call any more than you were in the first quarter. So it's time to change something.
But they've been known for their defense the past couple years, the Nuggets, and they can't stop. Well, first of all, Anthony Edwards is different.
Anthony Edwards is different.
chopping fables.
What's that?
And like I said, I have to apologize.
Barbecue chicken.
I text Justin, and I apologize, and I'm going to apologize on air when we were talking about people, teams that could win the championship. What Minnesota showed me in them first 2 games, that was championship basketball.
That was championship basketball.
They playing the best. They playing the best basketball in the playoffs right
Yes.
now, bar none.
It's between them and Boston.
Them and OKC also. OKC playing.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you have to account like
It's the
opponents.
Timberwolves for me.
It's opponents and matchups.
Yeah, if you-
Same thing. Like if you beat the Pelicans without Zion, like yeah, that's props to you.
I'm
but,
not saying it's runaway, but I'm just saying to me they're playing the best.
Like, they got the Nuggets on the
They're playing the
ropes.
best.
They had three All-Stars, 2 possible Hall of Famers on there looking crazy.
Wipe the floor with the Suns.
Wipe
and
the
then-
floor, dog.
wipe the floor with the Suns, and then you go to Denver and take 2 games.
And then they're
I feel
humble.
like you can't really argue with that. I feel like
And then they're
can't argue
humble about
with
it. He's like, we gotta go in there and
We
take that punch in game
yeah.
3 because this shit is not over. And I love that shit. That shit is just crazy. And their energy is different. And you notice the teams who are successful, their energy is just completely different as a team. The Thunder love playing with each other. They're out there.
And
I wanna
that
see them
Mike
hit
Conley
adversity.
move is looking great right now.
Sure, that
Well,
vet.
I said that I thought so last year that I thought the veteran was going to help him out, and he really stabilized this year, having a full year under the wing there.
I think
And
that's
shout out to the
Cat.
coach, man, for still coming up there with
Cat's
that.
the Cat finally
gamer.
being what the fuck he's supposed to
Being
be.
a 4, how he played defense last year at the 4 compared to this year is just a night and day difference. Like last year was a liability at the 4. This year, like they're the number 1 defense in the league for a reason.
I feel like it's
That
to the
shit's game
point
changing.
where you made last week about Ant, and then Mike, and like I said, I just gave Mike his credit. Is he looks like he wants to play defense
Yes.
now. Like I said last year, I felt like the only game he wanted to play was to beat Anthony Davis because y'all 2 Kentucky dudes, and you just
Yeah.
want to prove to him that you're the
Yeah.
best nigga out of Kentucky.
Personal battle.
Yeah. That's the only time I seen Cat like really give a fuck about both sides of the court was when he played Ant Davis. This year is he's been taking it personal with everybody, and bro, that was why you were number 1 pick.
I mean,
This
That's
is
got
what
a
you
lot
were
to do
supposed
with
to been doing.
I think that's a lot to do with Ant's leadership.
That's
yeah.
it.
And tell
Yeah,
the niggas
praise
stop all
him.
that fucking filing,
Like
man.
when I said when he had that shitty ass game, had that one shitty game that he's had in 6. He was on the bench cheering his teammates on like that shit wasn't even happening. Like he had 40 and he was just having a great time out there. That shit's contagious. He was in Team USA. Like why am I on the bench? He brings that energy back to Minnesota. It's like that's the guy, and he's acting like that. We all gotta act like that. I'm the number 1 pick too. He act like that. I know what it's like to be a number 1 pick. Rudy Gobert, you're a 4-time defensive player of the year. No matter what any of us think, in this locker room, we know you're a 4-time defensive player of the year.
That's
Act
why I
like it.
said last week, like
Fucking
Ant
act
got that
like
nigga
it,
feeling like he Wilt Chamberlain.
They got KD, we got Jaden McDaniels. That shit lights a fire in somebody.
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander Walker, I mean,
Yeah,
he's always been
he's
pretty
locking
decent,
them up.
but they all like locked in for 48
Yeah,
minutes.
that's
Even on
why
the bench, they're just locked
people.
in.
I'm apologizing to Justo because we laughed him off the set when he said he wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota went, and I am here to apologize.
I didn't.
No, we all did.
We
We all
did?
did. We all
Yes,
did.
because I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder or the Timberwolves made it.
We all
to
did.
the
Oh,
We all
wow.
did. I remember.
Well, I believe now.
This is why I can admit when I'm wrong, unlike other people in the media.
And I
When they're wrong, they try to flip the narrative and make it seem like they was with the team. No, I can admit, Stephen A. I can admit when I'm wrong.
So, since we on that team, what are your thoughts on the narrative now that Ant-Man is the new Michael Jordan? Why can't
They
why
dragging
can't he
it.
just be Ant-Man?
Yeah, they dragging it. They
They
gotta do it.
I don't see any similarities in that game.
It's the athleticism, the jumping over people, and
mentality.
I think
it's
he's
the
more
moment.
athletic than Jordan.
It's the moments.
I don't know, man.
Oof.
Mike was crazy.
Sheesh.
he got a better jump shot than Mike right now at 22.
Yes, he does.
And handles.
But
Yes,
but you have to think it's like
Because
Can't
Jordan
go
could
left.
not go left.
He's
it's
a
the moments.
nightmare.
It's the moments.
It's
You say the
definitely
go-to move, like Ants was using that turnaround fade. That's very esque, and he's on the defensive end, like locked in, like that's Jordan esque. When the crunch time, he's guarding the best player, like that's
And
like
that fade.
that's Jordan esque.
Like that slow
okay,
Euro
I'll give you
too.
that. But that's not 22-year-old Michael Jordan. That's
No,
35-year-old Michael Jordan.
And it's early, so that's all. And then he's gonna build his own resume. He's gonna have his own name, and people are gonna be like that. But you know,
I ain't
early
even
on,
gonna
they
do
gotta
that to the young man.
You know they do
gonna,
that shit.
I'm gonna carve out his own lane for himself.
Remember having with Ben Simmons before he got drafted? He was the new LeBron.
The media
That
pushing
shit
that.
always happens.
The
That shit
media,
always
yeah.
happens.
You know the media gonna double down
We-
on shit like
you
that.
know it. That was a lie.
Yeah.
I just go with the media, man. They love Jordan so much they can't wait to see another. And I feel like that's why LeBron career, that's why he has so much slander throughout his whole career, because he refused to be like Mike. He carved his own lane. He was a trailblazer. He did his own thing. And the media wants somebody to be like Mike so bad that they can't wait to crown somebody else to be him, man.
But
They
the
trying to be
second,
early to it.
but the second that somebody is, i.e., Kobe,
They tear
you
him down.
slander for him for
They tear him down. That's what they do. They build you up to break you down.
So I don't want to
I don't.
Yeah,
If I was an NBA player, I wouldn't want. Don't compare me to him.
No, because as soon as they put that on you and you don't even come close to that shit, they gonna destroy you.
They just poke holes in your resume
Yeah,
like
they
you
gonna
wasn't
destroy
about
you.
shit. Like Ed could go win 3 fucking championships, be all pro 17 times, and be an all-star 19 times. Well, you know, Mike got 6.
He's 6-0.
Bro, like my resume can stack up with the best of them, and you just
Thanks.
I go to the Western Conference Championship 8 times, like niggas 7 battles with the best teams in the world, and yeah, I only got 3-4 maybe. Well, you know, Mike.
Well,
And
got
already
4 in
was
21
like,
years.
I'm cool on that.
Only got 4 in 20 years. But damn.
And
How
already
many you
said
got?
he's cool on that Jordan shit.
Miles Brown, how many you got?
It's
None? Oh, okay. Well, I'm light years ahead of you.
let that man be Ant Man, man.
Let him go
But
out
He's
and
gonna.
do his own man.
But he's that type of dude. He's gonna make that clear, man. Anytime they bring up that shit, he's gonna
No, he
probably
make it
laugh
clear.
and be like, "I'm in." You know, I'm gonna do
No,
my thing.
he make it
He
clear.
always has that energy. So.
But he also said if he played against Jordan, he busts his ass. So
I love it.
I love
And-
that.
I love it.
And
man.
they got.
Yeah, Jordan, you try to put Scotty on. You get him.
They gotta remember he's
Like
a
you did with
different.
Kobe.
He's
Get
a
him.
different. He's a different kind of
You
leader.
see that footage?
He's not
No,
punching.
he-
He's not
Yeah.
punching cat in the face.
Yeah.
In practice, because he being annoying.
He wouldn't have
Mike-
punched Cat. Cat too big. You gotta punch the 6'2"
Mike told
white guy.
Scotty to guard Kobe.
They
Mike,
got on that team.
look
They
at
don't
look
got
at
I'm
no, they don't
trying to
got no
get-
6'2".
hold on, look at
I'm trying to think.
look at Mike Jordan against
I'm
Ron
going to the
Strickland.
roster,
Go watch that tape.
No.
Ron Strickland's running circles around him. Look
Ain't
at that. Look at
no-
that
ain't no
footage.
Will
Look what Mike Magic Johnson did to Mike.
Nah.
And he might
Jake
punch
Lavardi?
Rudy.
Oh, I want to see something. What year did Michael win defense player?
Definitely
88.
his own-
80, the great 88 year. MVP, All-Star MVP,
The 80
Defensive
great.
Player of the Year, steals
I want to see
champ,
who was second.
scoring champ.
MVP.
Hakeem.
88?
Hakeem won in 88.
Okay, I just seen his name pop up.
He did.
It would have probably been Isaiah.
Let me double check this. But keep talking. Keep talking.
We still on-
No, it was Jordan. I want to know who was number 2 that year.
No, I know Jordan won the MVP in 88. I'm trying to think of who would be Jordan. It'd be Isaiah. Bird was still playing. Charles was starting to get into his own.
Oh, hold on.
Larry
So
Bird.
Larry
Larry
Bird was
Bird,
the
yeah.
MVP.
Magic was third.
Usual suspects.
All right, so Austin Rivers, former NBA player Austin Rivers, son of Doc
Here we
Rivers,
go.
see the similarities,
Strap in, Justin.
claimed that. Go ahead, John. This is your shit, man.
Okay, Austin Rivers was talking out the side of his motherfucking neck on the Pat McAfee show.
Out of both sides.
Pick a side. He quoted and was said that he could take 30 NBA players and put them in the NFL
Animal football.
and they would succeed. And he stated that 30 NFL players could not play in the NBA, which is utter bullshit.
Now I understand why his pops constantly losing 3-1 leads, because they just don't get it. Just don't fucking get it. Clearly his son don't either. Now it makes a lot of sense now. It makes perfect sense, man.
You said the apple don't fall far from the tree.
It does
Damn.
not. It doesn't at all, because he's not thinking about the mental toughness aspect of playing football, of going through the grind of training camp. When we was coming up, we had 3-a-days, 2-a-days. Then you had to start regular practicing before you started starting the season. The mental toughness of getting through a week of practice just to the game, let alone turn a lot of players that played in the NFL into NBA All-Stars, like John said. Don't get me started on what is called again?
Oklahoma
yes.
Drill, Nut Cracking. It's got a lot of names.
Don't get me started on that. 'Cause that let alone
them
turn a lot of
different.
NFL players to
Them
NBA
different.
players.
Oklahoma drill, you got
them
2
two different
blockers,
drills.
2 to 3 blockers, linebacker,
Nutcracker
running back,
is
primarily.
Bull in
you
the
know.
ring. But I'm talking about all the physical shit that turn people into hoopers or.
You mean the shit they outlawed?
Yes.
The shit that Motherfuckers, you can take my turn.
Yeah.
You can go.
Yeah, motherfuckers
hiding
counting.
in the back.
Motherfuckers count. All right, who?
Motherfucker hiding in the back.
Hey, cleats.
Who fourth over there? No, you move. Hey, bud, you want to go next?
You same size.
They're not thinking about that aspect, and the aspect of when you're playing in an NFL game and you're a receiver, you have to go across the middle for a slant, in route or whatever, and that linebacker's right there to come in to take your head off, and you have to get right back up and run at the next play. They're not thinking about that. This is not the NBA when you get fouled and you can get back up and shoot free throws. Nah.
Them little ticky-tack
Little
fouls.
ticky-tack fouls. Nah. You already got them looking up because they hit him on the wrist. Somebody knock your helmet off, then what you gonna do? You can't look at the ref to throw a flag. You have to get your ass back up and run another play. They're not thinking about that toughness aspect of it. So to say that is highly disrespectful to a lot of NFL players that put their bodies on the line just to be ready to go play on NFL Sundays or Saturdays. Because getting out of bed that Monday is one of the toughest things that they ever can do after pretty much going to battle on a Sunday or a Saturday. So don't ever disrespect the league like that, bro.
And we not gonna act like it's not. It's plenty of people in the NFL that was standout hoopers in high school that had
Facts.
offers. They could have went that route, but they love football more.
Facts.
T. Higgins, Tay Adams.
The nigga y'all just drafted, that nigga was a baller in high school. Coleman. Keon Coleman was nice.
Oh yeah.
He was cold.
Yeah.
Go,
Shit,
go,
Randy Moss.
go look up that nigga high school basketball
Antonio
highlight tape. That
Gates.
nigga was going crazy.
I'm
Tony
Jimmy Graham. There's plenty of, and let's not discredit football. Like it's just straight barbaric.
Yeah, like they just
no
run around and
brains.
smash into each other. Like no, and then you got to think like the point I was about to bring up, and I said save it for the pod. You got 24 seconds to run a play. Go ahead and shrink that down to 7, at most
Yeah.
in the NFL play, where you got to think about shit. Motherfuckers flying 100 fucking miles per hour past you, and you gotta calculate shit like that.
Or how about it can't just be one-on-one anything, because every single person on that field is important to the success of any play at that time.
That's why this is the football period. At any level is the ultimate team sport.
Absolutely.
Even Muni League, where you might have that one dude, but motherfuckers got blocked for him.
Oh, for sure.
If there's no blocking, that motherfucker will be mad.
Exactly.
Simple.
This is the ultimate team sport, bro. You can't fucking put everybody on one side of the field and just isolate a motherfucker
Exactly.
Right.
and let him play back. No, not happening.
And all the star players you put on there, what about the times they gotta run a route to get someone else open? And they gotta run that shit hard as fuck, like they getting the ball.
Exactly.
People don't know about it. You can't just sit in the corner and watch your man's go to work, and you can take a break on that possession.
Yeah, ain't no Andre Roberson.
You gotta run that route, otherwise all that shit's gonna be fucked up. So
Exactly.
they don't.
Well, I mean, what the hell was he thinking to say some trash like that though? Like,
He just trying to bump up
But
his
that's,
score.
I feel like a lot of basketball players feel that way though. I don't think that's just him. I feel like they feel like just because they're super athletic and big that they could just step into that arena.
Yeah,
I
go
feel like a
ahead-
lot of
go
football
ahead and use
players
that
feel like
40
they can
inch
play
vert.
that
Hold
way.
on, but
Go ahead and use that 40-inch vert and Troy Polamalu and
look-
Sean Taylor come in and take your ass up off the air.
most basketball
You
players.
allowed to get bridged in the NFL.
Exactly.
Most basketball players are just thinking, oh, I can go play receiver. They not thinking about all the other positions.
No,
Niggas
they
ain't
not.
talking about, I'm coming to play quarterback, or I'm coming to play
Corner,
linebacker or corner
safety.
or a harder position like that. Like, they thinking, oh, I can just come play receiver, and you just throw me the
Just
ball.
throw it up.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
When Pat PS2 put these hands on you at that line, what you doing?
Jalen Ramsey, Sauce Gardner.
I'm allowed to touch you. Within 5 yards, I can whoop your ass.
Exactly.
I can't do this in the NBA. But right here, on this gridiron, you get your ass whooped right here.
they might not see this foul I'm about to commit.
Devin Booker can ask Calvin Johnson. They can triple team you. You can't complain about that, my nigga. Can't complain about that shit.
Facts. Don't line up at tight end and have Miles Garrett on the opposite side of you or TJ
Like,
Watt.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
Don't do
what
that.
are we talking
You're not
about?
ready for that. That ain't you can't hit a nigga with a tween and go up the field.
And
Yeah, do all
whistle,
that.
whistle. That's not happening.
That ain't happening, my dog.
And you know Zion getting injured off jumping and shit. Okay.
All
Play on
right.
that turf. Play on that turf like the rest of them dudes had to play.
It was just so disrespectful,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
See what they did to Gronk, big ass coming down the middle, boy. They put him out.
And mind you, it's the same way on the other side too. But to act like the NBA players are just superior and they can play both sports is
yeah,
ridiculous.
that was my thing, just though.
it's-
Because I'm not saying like it's easy to play basketball.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
but you just totally dismissed like
30, yeah, we got 30. Y'all
football.
got 30.
Football's just
Yeah,
we can
that's
do
the-
we 30 NBA players can wake up in their fucking sleep and do this.
So let me imagine. So the two players that won awards recently, Yoke and Gobert, can they play football?
No, bro.
I wouldn't even do that to him.
Number
They
one,
might be good on the
number one,
offensive
what is
line,
Yoke gonna
maybe.
play?
Yo,
Offensive
big-
tackle?
Got to.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, dip.
What Miles Garrett gonna do with that nigga? Slow foot ass.
Take
Get
that
the fuck outta
motherfucker for a
here.
ride. You coming?
Or what's the nigga from the Raiders? Max
Crosby.
Crosby.
Hey, could you imagine a motherfucker trying to block Aaron Donald? What? Imagine yo trying to block
And
Aaron
he's
Donald.
7 feet. All Aaron Donald is right up under you, bro. It's a wrap.
Hey,
wrap.
listen. 2 tickets for this, please, for this ride right here at the fair. Me and him,
All the
straight to the quarterback.
disrespect. You got
I'm about to put this nigga in his lap.
Don't get me wrong. It's a certain athlete that can play both. It's
Right,
niggas
but
who in the NBA that I think it can translate well to the NFL and vice versa. But
With training.
like you were saying, don't just act like it's just like
But that
I can
again,
just
that's
hand
no
pick.
point. He just
I can
totally
just hand pick
dismissed the-
30 niggas and just throw them over there and they gonna be superstars.
That's what we said.
Them
Like,
niggas
he
not
just-
gonna make it through training camp.
No,
like let's be
exactly.
honest.
Not even close.
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense. And Austin Rivers has been known for saying some off the wall things, so this ain't.
And
the first
here's
time
his,
he makes comments, of something to his ilk.
This is somebody else's. This ain't what he put up because this is disgusting.
Where this football highlights at?
Maybe his dad got him in Orlando. Go scoop him up from Doc. Slip the tape.
Where was that
Pee
at?
Wee or Pal, probably. Did he say he ever played football? Any point in time in his life?
No, he probably been a hooper all his life. Speaking on football,
Okay, here's the All Rivers team. He
Yeah,
has
let's hear it.
Jalen Suggs at quarterback.
get the fuck out of here.
They lost already.
He's a former 3-star. He's a former 3-star.
That's nice.
quarterback.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
It's cute.
I see number one picks crash and burn.
Right though. I didn't see 5 stars crash and burn. Nigga.
And Edwards at running back. Jalen Green at wide receiver. John Morant at wide receiver. What's
broke
my
the
man
fuck
from Miami? Jamie. I can't say his last name.
Oh,
Javi
Javi Hawkins.
Yeah, Hami. Oh, I thought it was Jamie. I'm sorry.
What he playing?
I just like
Wide
saying
receiver.
Javi
He's the third. He's Tyler Boyd.
He ain't even got no speed.
What the fuck is he getting off the line?
LeBron at tight end.
Played football in 20 years.
Isaiah Hartstein at center.
What?
Jalen Duran at tackle. Steven Adams at tackle. Isaiah
Not
Stewart
playing
at
2
guard.
years.
Luke Graza at the other guard.
Oh, Louis Dort.
No,
Garza
Lucas
from,
Graza.
What the fuck is that?
I have.
He's one of those like Naismith player of the years that don't get drafted out because he was like a 4-year,
Oh,
like a Zach Eden kind of dude this year.
who the hell he is?
Defense: Zion Williamson at end. Nas Reed at end.
He ain't got the boater.
Nah, Reed too frail.
Kenneth Lofton Jr. at nose. James
I like that.
James
I like
Johnson
that.
at linebacker.
Okay, I like that one too.
Dylan Brooks at linebacker.
Nah.
Marcus Smart linebacker.
I like Marcus Smart.
At linebacker?
At
I'd
linebacker?
put personally. I'd put Marcus Smart at
At
safety.
safety,
Yeah,
yeah,
safety.
safety.
I don't think he's quick enough.
Safety?
He a guard.
Yeah, but he cheats. And I mean,
He
talks about
athletic
it.
though. He athletic.
I feel like an
Like,
athletic
he-
linebacker like Isaiah Simmons plays linebacker. Like he's
Okay.
in today's
Isaiah
NFL, he could
Simmons
play.
also runs a 4.3.
I'm saying he's a linebacker. Exactly.
And he's ass.
He's a linebacker.
Tyrese Maxey at corner. Drew Holiday at corner. Darian Fox at nickel. Dort at safety, and this the one that took the cake for me. At the other safety, Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh my
Oh wow, that's
I don't see that.
That's so random.
I can throw the Carolina Panthers out there and beat them niggas. My God.
I don't see that at all.
They not even beating the
Well,
team.
that offensive line is not blocking anybody.
Anybody.
And then it's
They all 7 feet.
another
Like, what the
another
fuck?
lineup they just threw out for this
I'm about to
NBA,
I'm
NFL
get my
team.
basketball lineup together. Hold on.
it's from Buckets with Jukes combination. Quarterback Nikola Jokic, fucking standing statue.
Nah, dog.
Running backs De'Aaron Fox, Russell Westbrook.
I like Westbrook.
Tight end Bron again. Wemby at wide receiver.
No.
Yes.
What the world?
Kawhi Leonard at the other wide
One
out.
leg shot is over with.
Kawhi ain't gonna make it through training camp.
Offensive tackle, Trav's doppelganger,
Oh,
Jonas Valanciunas. Offensive guard,
Done.
Stephen Adams.
Done.
Offensive guard, Kenneth Lofton Jr.
Okay.
Offensive tackle, the other tackle, right tackle.
Two-way guy.
Oh shit, I can't.
Kenneth Reed.
No, his name's just killing me right now.
Oh, Boban.
Boban.
Bomb
7'5".
Can't move.
What?
7'5".
I put double T at tackle. I didn't put double T.
Bruh, that nigga Boban is lunch.
That
tackle,
he
bruh.
actually might have a bill for that. Like
Yeah.
7'5" playing tackle.
Double
Michael Parsons is running circles around
Oh,
him.
Ole.
And he can't, no being. Just dip and go ahead and go get
Did
that.
you say Jimmy Butler name at all?
Hold on, I'm getting to the
That's a
is
good
that
one.
at center.
That's Yusuf Nurkic.
Yusuf Nurkic at center.
No.
He too soft.
He
So,
can't play center
wait a
and
minute.
basketball.
The only three. Okay.
What?
So
He can't do his real
Did
job.
you say Draymond name? Draymond Green name at all?
Okay, defense.
Niggas that actually played football.
Right.
And he was ass.
Cheeks.
But you can say his name.
Defense. Ian. Bam Adebayo. Defensive tackle. Joel Embiid.
No.
Other defensive tackle. Andre Drummond. And again, Zion Williamson.
He's a crash out. He might.
The three backers. We got Dylan Brooks again. Draymond Green at middle.
No, bro.
Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, no.
At the other.
No.
So I guess he gonna
Speed.
play strong because he's bigger. He'd be strong backer. Strong side linebacker, Jaren Jackson Jr. DBs. We got a white DB, Alex Caruso.
Wow.
Double move.
Other DB, Drew Holiday again. Safeties, we got Ja and Jimmy Butler. This is from
Where's Deshaun
Buckets
Jackson
and
at?
Juke.
Deep post.
Ah,
That's terrible work.
Deep post.
I can't. Well, I mean, maybe some of them names I can see, but some of them I can't. Like them 7-footers, I don't see how they stand a chance on the football field.
like I said, nobody in the NBA is playing offensive line.
Because what 6'7", 6'8" is probably like the tallest
Nobody playing
for an
offensive
NFL
line.
player, ain't it? For a guard or something like that.
No,
Was
he
Dwan
wouldn't play guard.
Jones like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8"?
He
I didn't say
tackle though. You wouldn't
6'6",
put no
6'9".
guard at.
Yeah,
You wouldn't put no
6'9",
6'8" nigga at
6'10".
guard.
We got 2 6'8"
The
niggas
most.
that tackle. 6'8", 300.
Yeah, no 6'8" nigga playing
But
guard.
6'8", 300
But 7
looks
feet?
much different than 6'8", 220.
Right. Real as shit.
Facts.
We may as well just throw Randy Johnson, the big out there on the basketball court. He's 7 feet tall.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about it, like I just can't.
Disrespect.
Some guys I can
But
see.
and then just think about our own team. What we see how Evan Mobley get moved off the block. What the fuck you think a nigga that plays NFL football would do to Evan Mobley?
They don't even
put him
lift
on the
for shit like that.
sideline,
Like, they don't
bro.
lift for any of that. Their body's not meant for that.
Uh-uh.
It makes no sense. Wemby
Like,
at wide receiver
a lot of
is a ridiculous thing.
Bruh, and in the comments, niggas
niggas
talking about who's stopping Wemby. Nigga, bruh, he can't. First of all, he too tall.
Too tall.
He can't run any route. So if he's on the field, you know he's going straight, or he's gonna stand somewhere and try to catch the ball. Like,
He's not getting off the
When he
line.
go up to catch it, somebody's firing at his dumb ass.
All
Taking all his legs out.
all the skinny ass frame and is exposed. Bruh, they fail to realize I have a license to fuck you up on this field.
Exactly.
The shit that I can do to you on this football field, I can't do to you in basketball.
Right.
Exactly.
I have the literal license to fuck you up.
that's funny. They got Boban attack.
Bruh, he's not blocking shit.
Nobody.
Nah,
like
7'5" and can't move.
his basketball game doesn't even like translate. Like, you know, I can see why they put Draymond at middle linebacker. Like, I can see why they would look at his basketball game and make that comparison.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Boban show you that he could do any kind of tackle slide?
I mean, he light on his feet for a basketball player for somebody that size, but
Running
football,
a straight
but
line.
football,
Yeah.
no,
A dancing
no,
bear.
no.
You gotta catch a nigga bending at a damn near 0-degree turn coming around his
That's what I'm saying.
corner.
He can't
Starting
even
with
get
your
that
knees
low.
bent. Yeah, you're starting with your knees bent. Oh my
He can't even get that, man.
And then imagine just Micah Parsons just fucking around. He comes from the middle, and he's fucking around on the edge. He's standing
Bruh,
up.
DeForest Buckner is putting Jurkic and Jokic lap every play.
Every
Easy.
play.
Easy.
He can't bang in real life. In his job.
Them NFL trenches is unforgiving, bro. It has
Unforgiving.
no business for a hooper, for a lifetime hooper. That's some shit you gotta grow up playing that O-line
Exactly.
shit. That ain't no shit you just, hey, I'm gonna swing over here and do this.
Well, look how the GOAT translated to baseball.
His swing was way too long. That's why he was getting struck out so much.
You know, hand-eye coordination. He even had trouble on
Bro,
defense.
you gotta play baseball is something you gotta play
Just
all
Four,
the time.
5 years old, you gotta start playing that game.
Bro, that gotta be in.
Or you gotta be fucking gifted.
Yes.
It's extremely.
And with a great coach.
And usually, you're better baseball players when I'm playing football, or vice versa. So them two games might translate more than a professional basketball player.
You know,
That team,
jumping
they,
high and-
that team Buckets and Jukes just put together, and we clip this up and go ahead. We can tag these niggas. That team is ass.
Yeah, that's bad.
I could put an NFL roster together right now that would run circles around them,
Easy.
and I would I
college
probably
niggas.
wouldn't need no All Pros.
College
All
niggas.
rookies.
No,
I wouldn't need no All Pros for that team.
college team. You said the Carolina Panthers, nigga. Give me North Carolina Tar Heels.
Not Drake May.
Drake May and them boys.
Shit,
I
NC
think
State,
gonna go Mitchell
NC
Trubisky.
State will beat these niggas.
I think he's gonna go throw it back to Mitchell Trubisky. You know?
Shit, when I see NC State doing the ACC championship game, they ain't gonna beat them niggas. Bro.
Yeah, man. Keep
People just
keep it tall, man.
People just don't like.
Keep
You
it
gotta
tall.
end, like. That's how I know niggas really don't watch sports. Like,
I can
bro,
see- you can
Wemby
say,
at
like,
wideout is
7 on
fucking
7.
ridiculous, bro.
How could you say that?
It's because people.
He's 7'5".
He's not getting off the
But that's
ball.
all they think about. They just completely forget that.
Do we consider the speed factor? I mean, how you gonna get down the line? What is his 40? I mean, I know he probably got a stride
And
like
but
like
it's
a
long.
giraffe, but a giraffe ain't fast.
Like,
Yeah, once it gets going, it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let you get going.
And what's his contested catch it? You know what I mean? Like,
and catching a football is not easy either.
Which
Just because
is-
you got big hands, that don't mean shit.
When
And especially with a nigga hanging on you.
or a nigga trying to hit you.
Right.
Is he hanging on to any of them shits?
Right, just like Dom said, you know, they throw it up, you get hit in the ribs at first, so you caught that first one, you got hit in the ribs that time, now you thinking about it every time. That should change it completely.
Next time you ain't gonna be 7'5", yeah, it's gonna be 6 feet.
Yeah. We all done been there. And I love football to death.
Big alligator arms, boy.
That shit hit different.
You remember that, huh? Oh, boy got alligator arms now. It's me.
Covering up, hey.
All right,
Yeah, it's gonna be serious.
Off the Rivers.
It's gonna be,
Shut your mouth.
John, it's gonna be serious load management with that team.
Man, what?
Whole lot of load management.
Kawhi making the team is crazy. Bitch can't finish the NBA season.
Wrong podcast to read that, man.
what are your thoughts? Is Patrick Beverly done?
He's wigged out, boy. I don't know what's up with Justo Mans.
Stop it,
Just
He asked the reporter.
I
"You
only got room
scratched
for
my
Ben
podcast?
Simmons, man. Ben Simmons, I only got, it's a 2-seater, man. Fuck
You,
Pat
you
Beverly.
subscribe to my podcast? But then you can't ask me no questions.
That's the corniest shit.
Next.
I think that's so corny.
I don't think it's corny though. I don't think it's corny.
Bruh, if
I mean,
it was like,
we said
if
some shit about that like in the comments, but
if
the
like
real
I walked
person,
in, if I walked up to him and tried to ask him some questions and he did that shit, that makes sense, bro. They do that shit. Who are you? Like, come on, I'm not here to talk about your podcast. I'm not here just because I'm a fan.
I'm asking you why the fuck y'all got y'all ass.
I got paid to be here.
I'm covering
You're paid to
the
be
Bucks,
here.
nigga.
Please answer this question so I go home. That's it. I don't give a fuck what you got to say.
Why did y'all lose by 100 points in Game 6? Answer the fucking question.
Like, if it was about his pod, if it was like him, for him personally, he's the star or something like that, I get it. But bro,
It's never been.
that's not the reason. That's not why.
Why did you have 6 points in 40 minutes?
That's so lame. That's
Answer this question.
So
Fuck your podcast right now, my boy.
What happened to the Pat Bev era that you announced 5 years ago? Like,
Yeah, it's right. It's
Right.
your time.
That wasn't on your pod.
Steph is dead. Steph won a ring since then.
You ain't even been out of the first round, barely. In addition to that, the police are investigation into that fan incident in that game.
Oh yeah, this nigga
Six
hit
as well.
right. Now this nigga hitting fans with basketballs. Hold on, hit a fan, ask for the ball back, and then hit another one.
my bad, not you. This nigga.
I was trying to hit somebody else.
Obviously,
Bruh
he
tweaked
should've
out,
did a
bro.
skills challenge. He probably missed the first one.
Right, man.
He's a bum ass.
Bro tweaked out,
It's
bro.
a bad look,
He
man.
tweaked out.
And you already like not the most likable dude. Like this is just more of a reason for a team to be like, we cool on that type of guy.
And he probably don't give a fuck, but that's cool, bro.
I mean, you shouldn't. I mean,
I mean,
they
you
said, hey, how
hold
about
on.
this
You
apologize.
can act like you don't give a fuck, but I mean, where else is you gonna make this type of money as Pat Bev? You can act like you don't care, you know what I mean? But you only hurting yourself acting like this. You cut your career short, your earning potential.
Hey, did y'all hear what Nick Wright did to him? Bro, this nigga.
Yeah,
He
Nick
tore him
Wright.
apart. I mean, like,
Scorched this nigga
from his stepping foot in the NBA to what he just did, he ripped his whole shit
career
to
to
shreds,
shreds, bro.
to shreds. And I'm like, usually I'm like, Nick, you ain't even hop in the NBA, but I don't fuck with Pat. So I don't fuck with NBA Pat Bev. So whatever he did, he flamed
You
it.
should have Nick Wright on this podcast. I would definitely tune in to see that.
He flamed his podcast. He said, "Oh, you need to subscribe to your podcast, that shit." And he brought up some like bullshit podcast.
Bro, you brought up the stats of where his pod was at, bro.
I was
He
like, damn.
killing this nigga,
On
bro.
TV?
Like some type of rugby pie. It was some
Yeah,
shit.
something random. It was so
random.
random. He's like,
I
yep,
was like-
you're like 31st under this, fucking pickleball podcast.
Yeah, he was going
I was
nuts
like,
on it,
damn.
bro. No homo. I was like, damn.
Oh shit.
He already got.
I'm like, bro, he was bringing out stats like niggas like, why do you know that? But damn,
Right. Chris and I was sitting there looking at him like, damn.
he was going crazy,
Kendrick?
bro.
Chill, man.
He basically was like, hey, ISO, I got this whole segment.
Right.
But when you're,
He gotta chill though.
it's so
I like it, but he gotta chill.
ironic that he's the person doing something like that when he tries to act like this know-it-all vet. Always got composure. Everything that he's doing on the court's on purpose because everything's calculated, and for him to act like that in a loss is.
We know he's a sore loser because we did to Chris Paul a couple of years ago when they beat them in the conference finals.
So he's
Giving them damn near whiplash, pushing them back that way.
and then hopped on TV and still talk shit about it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, just trying to.
Cone.
That was
You
crazy.
was looking like a cone against Indiana.
That was crazy.
Well, I guess he thought he was riding high off that 12 assist game. I guess he thought.
And showed up and gave them 43 minutes and 6 points and 5 assists.
See, bad job out of Doc Rivers that they didn't even play that long.
I mean, he had no choice.
He had no choice.
But if you gonna talk shit like that, I need more than that.
Yeah.
In 40 minutes.
40 minutes, you gotta get at least 10 points, 12 points, minimum.
Minimum.
You can't get me no 6-piece. Did you even get sauce
No.
with that 6-piece?
Nah, McDonald's definitely denied
Nigga got the dry rub.
You was at the counter like, can I get my barbecue sauce? And
25 cents.
Yeah, it's probably 50 cents.
Nigga, extra sauce be like $1.50 in a quarter these days.
Hey,
Like
the fuck outta here.
$1 today.
$1?
At $1 today.
You better put.
Who are you?
But
Pat
imagine.
Bev? Yeah.
No, because I remember I tried to get extra sauce at one spot. I hit them $1. Like, yeah, let me get 2 of them. They was like, yeah, this is $1.50. I'm like,
75 cents a piece for that
I
sauce.
just get some barbecue on the way home.
Right, I stopped at the grocery store and get that shit right.
I'm gonna
What?
have it
For the
a
$1.50?
while.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit! I just stopped at the store and
Nah,
get
I just-
Sweet Baby Ray's or something.
I mean, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
He's been, I don't know how he's been keeping his career going and getting these extra contracts.
I mean, this is a fit in for a nigga like him though.
Yeah.
For your talk is your game.
The same
Like,
way
this is
everyone
how
hopped
it
on
is.
Draymond's case, when you had that type of role and your play's not backing it up, and then you start crashing out, that shit just never ends well. You always just gotta stay below that line. Like, I can be ass, but I get my team energy. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you can do that, but now you're fighting fans and shit. No matter what they say, you're a fucking professional. I bet you've heard the worst. You're Pat Bev. Pretty sure you've heard a lot worse, or well, he said it was the worst he's ever heard in his career.
But my thing is, like, because Doc has been his former coach, you bringing him on, like, what did y'all win together? A second round?
Not much.
A second round
NBA
appearance?
contracts. That's what they want. NBA
And
contracts.
then when you
Was it
went,
an appearance?
yeah, they went to the second round with Doc, and when they lost 3-1 to the Nuggets
Oh,
in the bubble. So and then they said they didn't want to be there.
oh yeah.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. Oh, we didn't want to be here. Well,
Cap.
too bad.
But did he even play?
Yeah, he
Yeah, he played. He was on Doncic. He tried to guard him.
Then you go. Y'all do go to the Western Conference Finals. Ty
Okay,
Lue,
so that's a separate year.
yeah,
Okay,
Ty Lue coached that
He
team
didn't play that much in that one.
No,
Towards the end of that.
because he was getting his ass toe up.
Yeah.
Pause. The
He was
nigga
gonna
you
play-
called a cone, you couldn't check.
Yeah, he was gonna play.
What?
Ironically, you were the cone. Y'all niggas is both cones.
How ironic.
But how you call a nigga a cone like you averaging 20 or something?
Against the right. Nothing you said to that backed up. Oh, because we be in NBA locker rooms like, yeah, we're gonna attack Chris Paul. Like, all right, bro, he's 35, he's 6 foot. Congrats. I'm pretty sure it's everyone's game plan at this point.
Yeah. That,
But he was on an All NBA, All Defensive First Team for a reason. I hate that shit. Chris Paul's my dude. I hate. That's probably why I started hating Pat Bev. I started nitpicking his little bullshit. Fucking
we
trash.
gotta find people that vote for this.
This might be the last time we talk about Pat Bev, so y'all get it all out
Yeah,
now.
I
This
just
might
wanna-
be
I
it.
And but you, the most
man,
famous
yeah,
thing most thing you're famous for is injuring a nigga.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Or almost injuring them. Or celebrating the play-in.
Your antics, your
I
antics.
forgot about that. How can I forget about you running around in Minnesota like y'all just won the
You can
fucking
tell
world championship?
everybody.
Throwing your
Yeah,
jersey in the
Nigga
game.
did the D-Wade,
Yeah,
nigga did
yeah.
the D-Wade and shit. Like, bruh,
He
get
been on
the fuck
everybody.
out.
The boo hooing was what killed me. Like he wiping the shit off it. Bro, y'all just want to play a game.
Job not, he the opposite of job not done. That nigga the opposite of
Bro,
job
Kobe
not done.
would have flamed that nigga when he came in the locker room.
What are you doing, bruh? What the
It's a fucking embarrassment.
doing?
He's been on his resume like the last 4 years is crazy. I'm pretty sure he's been on like 8 teams.
Wolves, Bucks,
But
Lakers.
you're more famous for your antics.
Nick
than
Wright.
anything.
Nick Wright carefully mapped out his whole career.
Houston.
I mean, he talking about in the last couple years. Bucks, Lakers.
Bucks, Sixers, Bulls, Lakers, Timberwolves, Clippers from 2021 to now.
No, and Nick Wright went back to overseas. He was really digging.
He was digging into a pause.
Well,
Enough of our Pat Bev.
Good luck, Pat.
He had a Euphoria. He dropped a Euphoria track on this nigga Pat Bev.
you have to be more careful.
He went crazy.
With that throwing that basketball at that fan, that's embarrassing.
Did y'all want to dig into any more thoughts on, or did we should move to the state of the cast before y'all go to y'all culture? So we recapping the playoffs. All right, so so far,
Are we first round recap or we in the second round? though?
nah, we ain't doing that. First round was 2 weeks ago, wasn't
No,
it?
it's like
Shit, once that shit went so fast.
First round was our game on Sunday. Was the end of the first round.
Yeah.
So
Did they always do it like that? Where like even if the first round's not done, the second round game started. They always did
yeah,
that.
because they gotta have.
Because
the
they gotta
TV
keep it on
time.
schedule.
They gotta keep it on schedule. It's gonna all end around the same time anyway. So we got Knicks
That's why,
Knicks Pacers. Currently the Knicks are up
They
1
talk
game to
about trying
nothing.
to get the series over a bit quicker so you get more reps.
As we speak right now, the Pacers were up 10 in the third at halftime. I got the Knicks in this series, probably in
I
6.
got the Pacers in 7. I got money on it too, so.
They better figure out a way to stop Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Same thing I said about us last series against Paolo. They're letting Jalen Brunson isolate whoever the fuck he wants, and he goes to work.
Yeah, you gotta find a favorable matchup, or you gotta get the ball out of his hands.
He just cooking, man.
Let's see if Josh Hart can run the offense.
I would like to see that.
I know he can offensive rebound,
Yeah, he can do that with the best of them.
but let's see if he can initiate offense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Dante DiVincenzo can do something other than stand in the corner.
Right.
Jalen Brunson got hurt.
Well,
So something happened to his foot. He only played 8 minutes so far.
Well, that could be tragic.
that's
OG
not
got
good.
22 though.
That mean,
OG.
OG got
I guess
22.
we gonna see if Josh or DiVincenzo
that
can
mean
do what y'all just said.
Miles McBride gonna play 48 minutes then.
And he does that on a regular
Anyway,
basis.
right? So we'll see what happens with that. But I got the Knicks in
They're
6.
still only 7 deep right now. So without Brunson, they're running 6 guys right now.
Knicks and 7.
Bro, Tom will run
Pacers.
the motherfucker into the
Pacers.
ground.
Pacers, thank you.
Alex Burke should definitely be playing if anybody else off that bench.
Yes.
I don't
And
know
Mitchell
about these other
Robinson's
cats.
out. Mitchell Robinson's out.
They 9 deep.
Out for the
too.
season.
Man,
And they lost Mitchell Robinson. He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
It's a
with
precious
with
weak ass is
with
playing.
ankle. So
That's the difference.
yeah,
Because the only reason I thought the Knicks were gonna win is because Pacers live and die by the break, and I didn't think they were gonna get any boards. They're gonna out rebound.
And they too
Oh, he
small
just said he got
anyway for
hurt.
Isaiah.
Brunson
and
got hurt.
Mitch.
What he hurt?
Like a foot or something like that.
Who,
We don't know how
Brunson?
serious
Yeah.
it is yet.
Cause this ain't well.
He's questionable to come back, and then
was
Mitch
you checking
Robinson's
your
out
parlay
for
or
the
something?
Nah. Cause I just seen the minutes play. I'm like, damn. Cause it
Yeah,
said
but
Mitchell
it-
Robinson got a left ankle and a stress injury. I'm like, damn. I thought you were talking about Mitchell Robinson at first. I'm like, damn, he was on that.
Kick it to the Western Conference Series. The Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we highlighted a moment ago and thoughts on. But Minnesota's up 2-0. Is this series over? Are you going to stick? Are the defending champions done?
I don't see this being a Dallas Mavericks versus Houston series back when T-Mac was playing, when Houston won the first 2 in Dallas house. It's like all the road teams won that fucking series. I don't see that happening. I think this should happen.
Shit, we seen this. The Clippers, the Mavs did this. What, 2 years ago? The Mavs went to LA and won 2, and then the Clippers went and won 4 straight on their ass.
Because they gotta win what 4 of the next 5 games,
6.
Five. No,
Or
five.
yes.
Yeah.
and only 2 of them at home. But they gotta win on the road, and they haven't showed that they can even compete with this team at a high level yet.
Yeah,
They've been
the
both
next
games been
round.
blowouts basically.
They got 3 at home.
Basically.
Well, the first
Well-
game was cool. They just didn't close out like how they were in the Lakers series. Like they were competitive in that one. And then the next game, I thought they were gonna figure it out, and it was just gonna be even better. And they
It
got
looked like
worse.
Super Bowl.
Is they-
That's the
You
problem.
looked up and it
Is
was
they
63.
psyche?
Yeah.
Is they
Yeah.
psyche? They mental? Is it fractured?
They in
I can't
uncharted
say that because they're the
territory.
champs. I can't
Yeah,
kick
they
their
deserve
back
it.
in.
But they are in uncharted territory.
They are, but you got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
You have to.
Nah, champions don't act like that. Defending champions don't crash out like that. Especially in the second round. They don't
Oh,
crash
I
out.
beg to differ.
They do act like that because they are the defending champs.
If we want to go into our time traveler, we want to get into our time machine real quick. There was this team coming off back-to-back championships, and they were going to see the Dallas Mavericks, and they were down 0-2. So I've seen champions do this.
I'm not talking about being down 2. I'm talking about how they were acting as far as I'm talking about how they was,
And
Yeah,
I'm talking about how they was acting as far as when they was losing.
Tom,
No,
go watch
that's
that
my point.
series.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
doing the exact same
I'm
thing.
watching. I'm watching.
They were all blowouts.
Andrew Bynum pushing JJ Barea out the
So
middle of the
yeah.
air. They were doing the exact
Yeah.
same shit, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie.
But I'm saying defending champions not supposed to act like
They're
this.
not, but I've seen it.
Right.
But like I said at the beginning of the year, and I believe it's coming back to bite them in the ass right now because they shaved monies. They didn't bring back Jeff Green, Uncle Jeff, who was a huge contributor from
Yes, he
last
was.
year. And you know, which is it? Is it Bruce Brown?
Yeah, Bruce Brown.
Bruce.
You know, he might not be an all-star caliber player, but he fit what they did wonderfully last year.
He pushed the pace with the second team.
Exactly. And now you relying on this the other 2, the young kids that they bring off the bench who don't really have the experience necessary at this level to be getting those kind of minutes. And if Jamal Murray is hobbled with a strained calf and he's being picked up 94 feet like never before
About 4 people.
by 4 different people, and the Joker got to compete with 3 other 7-footers on the other end, on both sides I should say, wearing him down.
I mean, he should probably, if Jamal Murray calf hurt, he should probably keep that heating pad on the calf.
He
and
should.
not
It's not on the
floor.
court, right? No question. So I thought their lack of off-season acquisitions wouldn't get them to the finish line this year. I would have thought they would make it at least to the Western Conference Finals and crash and burn, but they might not even get that far this year.
But again, I can't. Until it go 3-0, I can't count them out right now.
I'm gonna put it forward. They're well done. They're done, John. They're
I'm
done.
going medium rare right now.
All right.
Maybe medium well.
It's that just.
How your mushrooms being cooked?
They have nobody.
Not like that. I mean, I'm gonna give Denver some respect, and I'm not just gonna be like they gonna sweep them, but the mentality of the T-Wolves, they could sweep these niggas.
Oh.
Like they're like
They going home.
The T-Wolves cannot go back to Denver 2-2.
No, and I don't think he will.
nah.
They gonna get one of these two.
I wouldn't bet on it,
Yeah, I would that. Yeah,
but that's not something I'm like. I'm not
putting that in no parlay.
No.
No, hell no. I'm gonna, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna say 6.
It's just like it's hard for me to really.
They win.
Like I can see
two
why
next
Jamal
week.
Murray struggled. Like Michael Porter was missing all those threes that he normally makes. Like, and they don't have a secondary guy. Like
Okay.
relying on Reggie Jackson to
No.
make plays
Right.
off the dribble is looking terrible right now.
Right.
So it's like Jamal Murray's hobbled and he's 3 for 18 in game 2. That's terrible. And he hasn't played good in any complete game this playoffs at all.
It's
been
just
all
the
4 quarters.
Look, yeah.
Let me
So,
ask you this: as you make
amazing.
that point about Porter Jr. And we know Reggie Jackson crashed and burned trying to be a playmaker in Detroit. They overpaid his ass.
Yes.
Shame on you. So let me ask you this about Porter Jr. Right?
You mean like Reggie
But
Jackson and
hell
Andre
no.
Drummond?
He. That was to me that's like a fucking can of sardines. Awful.
Oh, shit.
All right. Now look, Porter
Some people like
Jr.
sardines.
We know he can shoot the peel like no other.
Right.
But what else can he do?
That's the point.
He started this year. He started to when they closed out. He started to take it to the rack. He has to develop a off the dribble game.
That's the difference. He's getting paid as like that third scorer, but he's really just a catch and shoot, and he's gonna make the play off the catch. So whatever, not even catch and shoot, just catch and make a play. He's very good at that. Outside of that, it's like, and he's not even doing that well.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't see a contest. Like that's where you show up. That's where all these long ass motherfuckers out here
They're
for us.
all over the place.
We need you to knock down those contested threes to keep us in the game and not have everyone crash down on Jokic when you get blocked 3 times in one possession by a 6'9" center. Like that shit is crazy.
Nas was going crazy.
He was
When
going
not
crazy.
when not having other, I mean, can you really even call Jamal Murray a playmaker? I'm thinking about this now.
He's a playmaker in a sense, like he could make a play for himself.
It's isolation, right?
Like
But
Jokic is the ultimate playmaker.
him
He can
getting
do it
10
all.
dimes ain't possible.
It's not gonna be.
Him getting 10 is
It would
like
have to be
falling in.
forced.
He
He would have to
falling
get
into
blitzed,
that,
and he would have to throw that, and Jokic is going crazy. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Or
But-
Mike hitting his shot like he
But-
getting forced out the double.
But
team.
everyone trusts each other. When Nikhil Alexander-Walker's on that, they're like, "You got it. We're not switching. I'm gonna show."
Mm-hmm.
But Jamal Murray's gonna have to beat you, and he did it. And he didn't have no fourth quarter. He was out.
Aaron
He's
Gordon
hurt.
being y'all leading scorer is not gonna win y'all.
He's
this
not gonna
series.
win the games.
And we talking about limited game. There's another.
Like KCP's great. Not when everything's not rolling. It's like, what is he there for? Then it's like
You
it's
got-
just not working.
Yeah,
These niggas keep get swept. I'm not gonna say
But
they
I can't.
But yeah,
put it on them.
I can't just.
can't do it.
I gotta get a chance
gotta
a
see
game
it.
or two.
Yeah,
man.
I gotta see it. Like I didn't see that happen. Me bringing up the Mavs and Lakers. Nobody saw that happening.
barbecue
Yeah.
chicken.
I think. I mean, they
I'm all
deserve.
for
They
it.
deserve
I'm
that.
gonna
Like
bring a fork next week for the Nuggets.
they deserve that.
They gonna be
need to
done
get
already.
smacked in the
Yeah.
mouth. Make
They
the
deserve
adjustment.
benefit
They
of
need
the
that
doubt.
adversity. I just hate the way they were losing.
Look,
Like I'm with Dom. I was calling them. When it started the playoffs, I said they're Spurs-esque in how they handled themselves and carried themselves as a team, and that's not what
when
they did.
adversity hit, they
And
did
as
it.
soon
And
as
they handled
adversity
it
hit,
like
they're
that.
crying to the refs.
Yeah.
That changes completely for me.
Listen, to me,
No, the Spurs went down swinging.
They like,
Exactly.
help me.
And Tim Duncan's not getting over.
That's what all that
emotional.
crying to the rest give me a feel like. Help us.
to me,
No, it was.
I mean,
Like
to
Fred.
me, I look at like, okay, last year they beat Minnesota in the first round, right?
4-1.
4-1. Minnesota was not really formidable because that team just got put together. In the second round, who they beat in the second round? They beat Phoenix without Chris
4-2.
Paul.
Yep.
Right. KD and Book gave them all they could handle, but they came up short, and I knew that. Right. Whatever. They beat the Lakers, who again was not constructed to beat them without Dwight Howard.
But
then they faced an 8 seed.
But
I'm just saying
that
the
Lakers,
road.
But that
was
Lakers
simple.
series, and I was watching Gilbert
They were close
earlier.
games,
That
yeah.
series and this series this year, it was just Denver out executed them at the end.
Down the stretch.
The Lakers really were winning all those ball games. It just, I don't know what they crumbled at the end every time, and this would happen last year. This year, y'all won 1 game out of 9.
And so that and then they beat the Heat 5.
They was
Who
overmatched.
was not
They
even
were
formidable. They had no
They were
business even
overmatched.
being there. I mean, it was a beautiful story to go from the play into the finals. It was lovely.
They were overmatched.
They screwed themselves not sweeping the Celtics.
They did.
Yes.
They lost all their legs with
Yeah,
that.
lost
We
everything.
talked about that for sure.
And
I just
not sweeping them is bad, but taking that, letting them take
back
out a
to
7.
yeah.
When it should have been.
So
a
yeah, I
sweep,
see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So
So
the role there, and again, Jeff Green and Bruce Brown ain't fucking
Vinny the Microwave Johnson.
Vinny Johnson and Dennis Rodman. If you ask me, no, they're not on that level, right? But
Shout out to Q Scott.
because then you could put Rodman on Jordan and Pippen, he can
Right,
slow
right.
them down. You know, and Vinny Johnson was 10 for 10 as soon as he got on the court. But what I'm saying is that was a role to be desired to get to a finals last year.
And then they knew they roles off the bench, and then Christian being in there last year, he had a lesser role, and he fielded better. Now that you put
You
him,
want to do more.
yeah,
it's probably their biggest loss though from those two guys is the energy. Everybody on the
And
Timberwolves has
veteran
energy.
savvy.
Everyone over there is complaining and hurt. They too light skinned, man. Making the light skins look better, man. Michael Porter Jr. need to step it up. Jamal
somebody
Murray
else
need to
is too. But we
lock
look
in,
into
man.
that.
Anything else on this series before we move on?
I just want.
Go
you wanna say
ahead.
something?
No, go ahead.
I just want to say, back we were talking about earlier about the early 2000 basketball, how physical and shit was. Watching Minnesota play put a smile on my face because it reminded
Bruh, I
me.
was loving every
It
second of that
reminded
shit.
me about that shit.
I think this whole playoffs has been like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
To be honest,
And
they
like-
might be like the best at it, but I feel like this whole entire playoffs has just been physical, and it's low scoring. People are actually
Yeah.
playing defense, having to hit tough shots. Like it really feels like we're back in that time where, they got the killers like Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Maxey going at it, ending the game, and everyone's getting fouled and hurt and shit. That shit
Niggas
was.
ain't scoring 154 to 147.
No, it's
I love
97 to 102 at the
love
end,
it, bro.
in the overtime.
That's the
I'm
way
like,
it should be
sheesh.
played.
I love it. That shit,
It's
I love
beautiful.
it. It just reminded me of the era that I grew up watching, man.
Yeah.
That shit just brought a smile to my
That-
face watching
hey,
that shit, man.
you watched basketball back then, right?
Facts.
You did not like it because they was playing defense.
Man, what?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask because that's what the
I
NBA
mean-
keeps telling me.
Right.
Knicks versus Pacers.
That's what the NBA keeps.
Heat
But
versus
they
Bulls, you know
love,
what I'm saying? Come on.
bringing up the old mystique and the rivalries and shit. But then you won't let them play to
Exactly.
build rivalries and shit like that.
Exactly.
Well, like we talked about that, but then you got ex-players like No Chill Gill saying that guys weren't skilled in this, that, and the third. So it's kind of like walking the fine line, like which way would you rather have it?
Exactly.
But with these skilled players being able to play defense is tremendous.
Facts.
Watching them be able to
I
do
love
it.
it.
We would not be talking about Jaden McDaniels as much if he wasn't allowed to play.
No,
Fact.
Like the way they're playing, like talking about Nikhil Alexander-Walker every time I hop on the show, we weren't doing that. But
Right.
since he's able to put a shoulder into someone and grab someone, and Kelly Oubre was doing that the whole series against Jalen Brunson. He was low-key fouling the shit out of him in the regular season game.
Oh yeah, he'd have been 6 and out.
But they were letting them play, and I love that shit. And most guys this playoffs have not been bitching up and down the court about getting fouled. I'm just so disappointed in the Nuggets about that. That shit just makes me.
That just goes to show you who the real dogs is.
Like,
man.
just lick your wounds and hop in the fucking,
Exactly.
go in the lab and figure something out. Y'all don't gotta play for a few days until Friday since that happened. So it's like, y'all got time to lock in.
And shout out again to Nas Reed, bro.
Nas Reed.
Bro, he was
Yeah, I
banging
love
with
Nas
yo.
Reed.
Like, bro, you not moving me, dog.
He was not.
And for yo, he the best player in the world, 3-time MVP, and you get locked up like that. Like, man, he might have been crowned a little too early for me, man.
They frustrated, man. And
Don't do that.
They
you
was
crying?
smelling.
I'm talking about him.
No, I know. They was smelling themselves though, cause it was certain shit they was saying after they was beating the Lakers and shit, and
But the thing,
They
I
was, you
understand
know what I
y'all,
mean,
y'all. Like I said,
was.
I understand y'all beat them niggas 8 times in 9 games, and including the regular season, they niggas really couldn't beat y'all. But all the playoff games, bro, y'all had to gut them out. Let's not forget Jamal Murray had to hit 2 great shots to get y'all out of there.
No, for
Get
sure.
them out of there.
And D'Lo had to play awesomely worse
Awesomely. Hey, awesomely is crazy.
just for them to be in the game. Like, come on, man. When nobody play no defense on them,
They
like,
really
once-
wasn't
No,
dogging
Lakers
it.
wasn't
I mean, they got the
defense.
dub. A win is a win, bro. Y'all won.
the way the Timberwolves
And
did
y'all
these
got
niggas
the
first
Lakers'
two games,
numbers.
This is the way y'all supposed to be doing niggas.
They ain't had the personnel for that.
even if they,
But again, I
No,
can't kill them right now because it's only 0-2.
I should have bought me a Ford.
even though the Lakers didn't have the personnel, I feel like coaching could have been a lot better to have that type of mindset to allow your players to have more of an emphasis on the defensive side of the ball. I didn't see nobody picking up Jamal
No.
Walker 94 feet.
Not at all.
I didn't see no double teams, no really legit double teams, and them forcing the ball out of Murray's hands and Jokic's hands. I didn't see none of that. They just really let them play one-on-one basketball.
There was no
But
adjustment.
Also,
Throw hands,
Michael
happy to
Porter,
be there.
I think, had a game where he didn't even miss.
Yeah.
He did.
Like,
game one or
he's
two.
a-
I think that was game 3.
He
wasn't
was
it?
going berserk.
You know, he was going
And
nuts.
so they need that. Where's that at?
And then T-Wolves is in his chest. They forcing him to put that ball on the ground, bro.
But they're being aggressive, just like they did with Steph. His first, when he was becoming Steph, and they started getting physical with him. That's what they're doing with Michael Porter. Every time he was shooting the ball, he was on the ground. And I saw Mike Malone, get up. He was fucking on the sideline yelling like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, y'all struggling that bad? Like,
Bruh. When he ran,
Sorry.
bruh, I was hot at the house. I'm like, bruh, he is supposed to be out there. Bruh, he went clear across the court to the ref, bro. Automatic T, first of all.
Yeah, that should have been technical foul, no doubt.
Yes.
Then you get into a screaming match, and I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Y'all know I like to cuss. I like it. I love this shit, matter of fact.
I love this shit. I'm trying not to cut.
But the shit
Can't
that
say-
Mike
you can't
Malone,
say
look, I
I'm
said it
cussing
again.
without cussing.
But the stuff Michael Malone was saying to Mark Davis, bruh, you're out of here. What?
Bro, but just the way that the T-Wolves is carrying themselves, even to the coach, all the players, the way they talking, it's like they seem like a vet team, like they been here before.
Yeah.
Hey, did
To
something
me,
happen
that's
to
scary.
the T-Wolves coach?
Yeah.
yeah, he tore his.
Did Conley ran
his
into
knee.
him?
Yeah, he tore his thing in mid-game.
Like
He had
MCL
surgery.
sprain or something like that? But he's
So
still out there.
I'm wondering why the other coach. I'm like,
Even the
Yeah.
coach
Yeah,
battle
he can't
tested.
walk. He
He's
can't
out
walk
there.
in the thing.
Even
All
the
right,
coach battle
um,
He
tested.
actually used to be on the Nuggets staff, the assistant,
So
and they got their GM.
the
Crazy.
Hey, they might have a recipe.
I think that's why they got him. See,
The-
they resist people.
OKC Thunder and the Mavericks got started last night. OKC is up 1-0 in the series. The storyline really is Luka Doncic's health. Do they stand a chance without him being 100%?
No.
80%?
No.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Um,
Nah.
I mean, it's only one game really not to talk about. I mean, they blew them out last night. Well, they went
It was a
away.
good game
They
for
went
a
away.
while.
Kyrie made it interested in early in the fourth quarter, but then they just couldn't keep up. I think
it's Tim back, man.
Hardaway, he did play last night. I don't think he was very effective though. Every shot I saw,
First
I saw him
game
throw.
back.
Because I was
1
even
for
wondering, was
5.
he out there? I'm like, damn, is Tim Hardaway Jr. out there? And then I saw him, like, oh yeah. But
First game back.
so finally, the state of the Cavs. We'll talk here, however.
Oh, hold on, before we move. Well, if Luke is healthy,
Oh, go ahead.
let's assume Luke is healthy.
Let's.
Well, he's probable. So healthy enough to play or
Yeah.
healthy?
If you're on that court, you healthy enough to play.
Healthy enough
I don't
to
give a
play.
We're not
Yeah.
doing that.
No, I'm saying
He's
like,
clearly hobbled.
I don't care.
Well,
are you asking me like,
So
if
he got the
Habo
third.
Luka,
Who
if
y'all
Ha-
got?
If Habo Luka,
5.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't see Dallas doing shit without Luka being 100%. So I,
I think
gotta
they
go
can steal a
OKC.
couple. I would go OKC in 6.
I'm
I
going
think you can
OKC
steal
in 7. But
With a hobbled Doncic?
yeah, because I mean, 'Cause he
You gotta
played,
get it
even
out.
though we was hobbled last series, and he still played well some games, and he relied on some of his supporting cast to bring him along. So we gonna try to do the same thing with this series. But I feel like if they can keep it close, I mean, they got Kyrie.
I'm not and this is what I don't get with coaches. I'm not about to let you hide on defense. I don't give. You're not about to use all your gusto energy on the offensive end and give me 35, 12, and 15. No, you are getting picked on. Bring his man here, and Shea, go to work.
In 40 minutes, Doncic was 6 for 19 from the
He played
field.
awful last night.
For
Five
31%,
turnovers?
1 for 8 from 3.
5 turnovers.
Did have 6 boards, 9 assists. Yep, 5 turnovers.
Continues to let Kyrie down.
19 points. He was a minus 21.
Every
Everybody was a minus though. I mean, the only positive player they had was 0. So and it was 2 of those. So Dante Exum and
Dwight Powell.
Jaden Hardy. That was probably in the garbage moments of the game. Only played 5 minutes. So I just don't think without a healthy Doncic. I mean, you got to have your whole Batman and Robin thing out there to beat OKC because they just made shot after shot after shot. Fuck, they shot 45% from 3 last night. So the little young boys is hungry. I know that much. I can see.
And
it.
humble though. They're just so like
camaraderie.
they act like they've been there. Like none of this shit is going to the head. Like the Timberwolves swept them up, they swept them motherfuckers, and they act like that shit didn't even happen, and they're on to the next. They're up 2-0, and they act like they down 2-0 right now, and they need to go win game 3. The Thunder, you don't even know that they're doing all this shit right now. Like that shit matters.
I mean, the Thunder so good they ain't had to play Bismack Biyombo last night.
Bruh, if we get a Thunder T-Wolves,
What's the
that's
conference
gonna be
finals?
that's gonna be amazing.
It's looking that way.
That's
though.
gonna be
It's
amazing.
looking that
That's
way.
the new NBA.
That's definitely gonna be a
Shea
look into
versus
the
Ant?
future. That's gonna be a look into the future right there.
Well, the tide's already changed. The old stars are all gone.
Yeah.
It's over.
Kyrie was the oldest this year. Kyrie the one he's the oldest.
Bob
He's the
Bron,
oldest left.
Yeah, he's
Bye,
the oldest-
KD.
he's the oldest
He's the
left.
oldest left.
Bye,
He's the
Steph.
That's
oldest left.
crazy.
See you
man.
later.
Kawhi,
See you,
gone.
Kawhi.
Kyrie,
PG,
younger than
Russ,
us.
you're gone. Harden, gone.
Kyrie, you're younger than us.
That's crazy.
Kyrie old. Yeah.
He an old head
I don't
to
know.
the
We
niggas
not
in
old.
the
What are we
NBA
talking
now.
about?
Well, he the same age as you.
No, no.
Oh, y'all old.
He ain't
All right,
he young,
so
that's a young
I know
man.
who ain't playing good basketball right now, and that is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And look, you already know what you was getting yourself into, and coach last night said, "Oh, this was a fill-out game. We just went through a rugged series with this team.
Everybody say shit.
Now
that.
we got to see how this team plays." Well, hold on, talking about you were in the game.
Very much so.
You couldn't get over the hump because you was constantly down by 10 because nobody else. Did anybody else besides Donovan Mitchell was the game yesterday?
I don't think so.
And so that ain't gonna get it done, folks. And so if they don't figure this shit out quick, they'll be losing in 4 games. And this is what I want to highlight real quick before y'all get
White out there
started.
looking like Jesus Shuttlesworth right now.
And this dosage that we've been getting is pathetic. I'm going to say that word. In 35 minutes, Darius Garland was 6 for 15 for 40 points. No free throws attempted. He's not even trying to get to the basket.
Can you read
With
me Evan
5
Mobley's?
measly assists.
Can you read me Evan Mobley's?
He was getting to the basket. He wasn't getting no calls.
He wasn't doing shit. Evan Mobley in 31 minutes. 8 of 12, John. 13 rebounds. He didn't get no blocks last night. We had 1 block last night. Still in 17 points. Nope. Nobody else came. Spider had to get 12 to 25. He made nearly half his shots last night. 4 from 11 from 3. He came to play, but he was still minus 11 because nobody else helped him. Max Strus, I don't even think he was even on court. 5 points in 34 minutes.
Well, he was playing some good defense.
And the only reason why he was in the
Was
game in the first half was because Isaac
Tatum had a
Okoro hit
problem.
3
Tatum had an
unforeseen threes.
Yeah.
He did.
Tatum had an issue last night.
He did.
It's just everyone else did.
Jaylen Brown
like
made
that
the
all
But we don't even
started
have our
supposed to be
we
this
don't even
year.
have our starting center though, and already even if our team is whole, we still not gonna compete with this team.
You can't play Georges Niang. So I don't know what's this even sounding his ass to all that money they gave him. You might as well play Sam Merrill. At least he can stretch the floor for you.
He was missing too.
He was over
He was over 5.
And he wasn't really getting no clean looks neither.
And it's like if he not getting
No,
an open three, if he put
Yeah,
the
he
ball
wasn't
on the
getting no
floor,
clean
he's
looks.
ineffective.
He was not getting
It
no
was in
clean
his
looks.
jersey. Every time he got on the court.
Liability on defense.
I'm like, he could have hit a couple pull-up middies if he wanted to take them, but he just put the ball.
No,
on the
but
floor.
even when he stepped in and he tried to hit a backboard shot, it's like, bro, that bitch.
hit off the bitch.
And the reason-
that bitch hit
I'm like,
so
you can tell he not
hard.
used to shooting that shit.
And the reason why I even feel this way is because even though they did beat Orlando in 7, they didn't play well in Game 7. They did play well in the second.
On the
They had a
road.
good second
They didn't
half
play
in
well on the
Game 7.
road.
They didn't have a good first half. They have yet to win a game in a row. So Game 6 they were blown out basically. And then even
No,
the
we
Game
fucked
5.
off Game 6.
And then even the Game 5 we had at home, they
Yeah.
barely won that.
We-
Marcus Morris had to save us.
Yeah, we tricked off Game 6.
And 3 and 4 we know was a debacle. So they're not playing good basketball still.
Nope. They just had a weak young
And
team.
I'm gonna circle one name because of it.
You need to circle about 3 of them.
I'm not gonna circle nobody else's name
Why not?
because you were the point guard.
Okay.
You're not even looking at the rim.
Sorry.
You ain't getting nobody involved.
And
You're not
Derek White
shooting no
kills
free
you.
throws.
And Derek White killed
Gordon Pritchard had more points than you. Peyton Pritchard. I'm Gordon Pritchard. That's fucking old school. My bad.
Gordon.
Gordon Pritchard.
That's
Old
an
school.
old nigga name.
Gordon Hayward.
That was
I
the
was
principal.
like,
The principal of old school. That was a
No, I know
funny
you
ass
talking about. I know
movie.
you talking about.
Gordon Pritchard. Excuse me. I said it again. Peyton Pritchard had 16 goddamn points.
Yes.
He's going
Yes,
crazy.
he did.
In 24 minutes.
Go crazy.
You got outplayed by Peyton Pritchard.
Yes, he did.
And TJ McConnell.
And T.J. McConnell. He definitely got played by T.J. McConnell.
Yes. They were both backup point guards.
So
Don't have to worry about shoulder and
you're
low.
proving my argument.
BG got. They have to go in there and get buckets.
Why are you caping? Yo,
Go in
you
there
are
and get
getting
buckets.
bad. This is
Yo,
getting
just
bad.
blaming this on one person, bro.
First of all,
Stop.
I did it.
Evan Mobley been playing like garbage all year.
Hold on.
And it's Darius Garland's fault that he's not progressing and taking that next step.
I
Evan
just brought
Mobley,
him back.
Evan Mobley,
I'm trying to hear that.
Evan Mobley had 5 block shots in Game 7.
just gonna look at
Okay, and what are you doing on the offensive side?
And he won a
Oh,
game
he's 200
with a
million.
block in Game 6.
What is he doing on the offensive
I mean, Game
side?
5.
So Evan
Can
Mobley's
you
on
really
his
say
rookie contract.
he's really getting better?
DG
Can you really
200
say
mil
that?
up.
Okay, let me ask you this,
Can you
Doc.
really say that? And you can't blame that on
Hold on.
Darius Garland.
I'm gonna
200 mil up. Driving
call you
Lamborghini
Dominic
trucks.
right now. Listen,
He's the highest
He-
paid player on the team.
he
Who?
shot 8 for
Darius
12.
Garland.
That's because of the contract they gave him after he was an all-star averaging 22 and 9.
Okay, so why is the expectation can't be different, bro? Evan Mobley's on his rookie deal.
He
He's
is.
shooting threes.
Yes, he
Darius
is.
Garland is approving.
And
He
he
got
was
that
8
contract
for
because he
12.
wants to be
Yes, he
And
proven.
they didn't run no plays for him. Everything was a lob or
And
offensive
that's not
rebound
all
putback.
Darius Garland for.
you're
Because the ball, and right, and the ball is mainly in Donovan Mitchell's hands. No
But
matter
you're
He
the
the
can't
point
have the
guard.
ball because when they tried to give him the ball, he was shitting the bed.
Dom, so you're telling
I'm not
me
blaming this on
that
one
grown
person,
ass
bro.
man.
I'm not blaming this on one person, but
But
y'all
he
not
gets
y'all
a
gotta
big
stop.
shot.
He deserves
Y'all
this
gotta
shit.
stop.
He deserves a big
shit.
Yes, he does. He
No,
deserves
I'm talking
blame.
about the
But y'all not about to
right
put all
now.
this blame on him,
The
bro.
point
Stop
guard
it, bro.
has a. First of all, and we're gonna go back to the last series, Game 6. They came out of halftime, and literally every time we got the ball, everybody was looking for number 45, including number 10. He didn't even want to dribble up the fucking court. That's a problem.
So why can't number 45 pass it back to him when he 10 for 17?
If everybody gonna keep passing me the ball, I'm about to go shoot. Y'all don't want it.
Why he can't dribble to the cup, get 2 people and dish it back out? That's not fucking hard. But no,
We
wanna
see somebody
dribble
else that
and
do
take
that
it to the
enough.
cup
It
and
is
go up
hard.
every trip.
It's hard for number 10.
Your man's do that enough for us.
It's
Outta
hard
here,
for number
man.
10.
Out of here, man. Y'all not about to put this all on one person.
I'm not.
That's what y'all doing. He just circled. I'm blaming this on one person.
He
only.
said that.
Come on, man.
He deserves most
He
of the
deserves the
blame.
majority.
Yes, he does. And I'm with y'all with
You
that.
not giving
but
him
y'all
no
not
blame,
gonna
though.
blame just this on him, bro.
Max
Y'all
Strus
not-
ain't showing up either.
Exactly.
But Max Strus ain't worth 200 M's.
We not getting no contributions from a lot of
I'm
players.
still
bro.
circling his name as you speak. I'm circling it.
Exactly.
With
You
my
going
cursor.
too much.
But if you're a point guard, you're supposed to distribute too.
And then
Yes,
now.
He's not
Yes,
doing
you
none of
are.
that shit.
You're
Yes,
not getting
yes,
nobody involved in the offense.
Bruh, he's
Nobody.
getting outplayed by TJ
Okay,
McConnell.
Dom. Listen to this. You the point guard, right? No, he did defensive attorney.
Hold on.
He did defensive
You the
attorney.
point guard, right? Ed 8 for 12. Only thing moving on the team besides Donovan Mitchell. He 8 for 12. Why aren't you? Hey, we need to get 4 more involved.
Yeah.
So it's only his job to say that?
You the point guard.
It's only his job to say that?
Call his number.
And Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the team. So it's only his job to say that?
Hold on,
Stop
time
it,
out.
man.
So
So,
doing his job.
Yes, he is.
I mean, at the 2 guard position, Dom had 5 assists last night.
Yes, he did.
That's not Donnie's job.
That's not his job. His
But
job-
he's still,
Donovan Mitchell is
good enough to do that. Most
Right.
shooting guards average about 3 to 5 assists.
Okay, guess what
He's
then?
doing that.
I tell you what.
Job.
Give Donovan Mitchell the ball then, and sit the other person down.
And send him down?
Yep.
And not get no
Hey,
contribution
listen.
from him
What
at all.
contribution are you getting right now?
He's 6 for 15. 6 bucket.
Hey,
Sam Merrill 0 for 5.
Hey, Sam Merrill is a motherfucking 10th man off the bench.
No,
Are we
he's not.
really comparing
No, he's not.
DG to Sam Merrill?
We're not comparing, but
You just did it.
But Sam Merrill did help us win against Boston last time we see them niggas in the regular season.
Now let me ask you this.
And when it comes to playoff basketball, we need our role players to step up too.
Now, man.
But Darius
We
Garland-
need our starting guard to
yes,
show
he
up
does.
too.
And we've been doing this all year.
Derek White gave
he
us
hasn't played
30
good all
last
good.
night that felt like 50.
And he gave a lot of motherfuckers 30 throughout the season also. Because he was running
Then
some
we
great
need
players.
our starting point guard to go
And
get
he's
it
around
back.
great players, and he's a role player getting buckets because most teams got to worry about Jaylen Brown
So-
and Jason Tatum.
So
Right.
he can't guard the role players?
So you have there.
I mean,
you have-
nothing he can do if in the hand in his face and he's still
There-
hitting buckets.
there's no
Do it
offset.
on the other end.
There's
Oh,
no
man.
So he
offset.
gave you 200 abs for it.
If Garland don't come and play, he cannot offset another player, so we can cast blame on the 3rd or 4th guy. Number 10 has to show up night in and night out.
He's at the top of the totem pole.
And I agree with that.
So-
and he hasn't
so,
been doing
okay,
that all year.
okay, fine.
So I understand where y'all coming from.
6 for 15, Dom. Okay, make it 8 for 20.
But Dom, if
Make it 9
any
for
other,
23.
we
Do
just kicked
something.
Jamal Murray. We just kicked Jamal
And if
Murray
he
back
do that,
in because he
you
went
still
3 for
gonna go
18.
down on him. If
Jamal
you do
Murray
that,
is
then
the
you gonna
second
say
guy on the
you're not
Nuggets.
giving
Am I
Evan
wrong or right?
Mobley in ball.
Correct.
Jamal Murray is the
Come on,
second
man.
guy on
I'm
the
probably
Nuggets,
going
right?
to say that.
Yes, you would.
Because look,
Because if Evan Mobley 8 for 12, and just like you said, go 9 for 20, go 6 for
Cat go
20,
3
you
for
gonna say
18.
why he not giving the ball to Evan Mobley?
and I say that, Dom, because some of these baskets could be Tommy baskets, and it changes it shifts the whole momentum of the game.
You right about that.
So,
Bro,
but when
he's
you're
playing-
constantly deferring,
He playing timid as fuck.
you're deferring constantly, and it shows. He gotta.
And even when he does defer, it be a bad, it be a rush pass to Evan Mobley or off the mark pass, and that was a turnover on Evan Mobley because it's a shitty ass pass.
I just want listen. I root for a man, but I'm not gonna sit here and be a blind wolf. I know Isaac Okoro only gonna give you but so much. I know Matt Struz only gonna give you but so much. Karis LeVert, again, he played like shit last night too, but he only gonna give you but so much.
Hey, we just brought up the Mavs and Thunder series. They two-headed monster. One of them down. We didn't get him a shot. Everybody in here was like, we don't see the Mavs moving on, right? So if our second best player doesn't show up, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
Dom already said if we was fully healthy, we still don't have a shot.
Not
You
against
said
Boston,
that,
we
so.
don't.
Well, it'd be
So
it,
now
it would be a whole lot closer.
Maybe.
Ain't no man. If he's DG,
I've seen us give Boston problems, so I can't roll with that.
is
I
the
can't either.
I can hear you.
is Burst that scored 50 still available somewhere in his body and mind? Because he's done it a couple times. Where's that guy
Nigga
at?
scored.
We ain't seen him since 2021, or was that 22?
Nigga, I was watching the game. My mom was like, "What's going on with Darius Garland? Like, he just ain't been the same lately." I'm like, "Well, my mom noticed that shit.
He ain't been the same all season, man.
It's got to be something up."
And you can't blame Donnie for shitting on him, because last time I checked, it's a whole reel on Instagram with Donnie speaking life into this nigga. I need you.
No, I'm
I
not
believe in you.
I'm not saying none of that.
We still here. We riding with you.
I seen it myself. He got his arm around him.
He said, "I believe in you.
Coming out.
Believe in your fucking self.
Yeah.
Go get it done, bro."
Good sign. That's
We
not a
know
good
you can
sign.
do it, Dom. We not doing this shit to hate on him. We're doing this shit because we
he
want to
is.
see. No, it's not.
He is.
He's a Cavs fan, bro. He wants to see the Cavs do good. That nigga has the capability.
Expectations.
We just said it. The nigga has the capabilities of giving you 50.
Oh.
Where the fuck is it?
No facts. He ain't been playing like it all season.
He gotta be giving us 25 points in
I
this
agree.
series
I
for it to
agree.
be competitive.
What was he averaging against the Magic?
Like
14?
18. Oh, was it 14?
Same thing. He
No,
had
it's
last
15.
night.
Excuse me, 15 because they said it on Gil's Arena. I heard it.
It's-
He was averaging 15 fucking points.
If he's a
That's our second option.
If he's a 14-point per game scorer in the NBA right now, then we need to pivot.
200 M's.
In 8 games, he's averaging 15 and 5. On
Yeah,
44
that's
from the
not
field, 37 from the 3, and
This supposed to be your second guy.
2.5 turnovers a game.
Oh, that's not good. And I agree. He ain't been playing well all season, bro.
So is Jared Allen ever coming back?
I don't know.
The way niggas get injured on our team, I don't know.
It's like they just put him on the shelf and it's like, all right, we're gonna just roll with it.
It's-
Hey, we don't know what's wrong with D Wade's knee. He's working. He's gonna
He
get
on
back.
the sideline with the bacon neck.
It's soft ass.
That bacon, the bacon neck
Brunson's back.
tee was
It's
killing
a shame
me,
we
bro.
gotta talk about D Wade.
Bro, the bacon neck
But it's
tee,
crazy, we need
like,
a nigga
you
like
worth
him in the
M's
series
and you
like
got a
this.
bacon
We
neck
do.
tee
We
on
need
national
all hands on
television.
deck in a series like
That
that.
bitch was.
Right.
Why your shit so loose, cuz? Like,
But
You
Like
are-
in a game where we contain someone like Jason Tatum and we still get blown out like that,
but
He even got started.
But DG's not playing with poise. He's not playing
he's
with pace.
timid as fuck.
He's not
bro.
playing with good awareness at all, and it's been like this all season. So it's definitely it's something going on with him, bro. Cause ain't no way you start playing basketball like this. There's something going on.
There's something going on.
Something.
And
and
they told me, please don't tell me it's that fractured jaw still.
another thing.
It's possible.
Speaking about this,
Shit, he just got hit. He got an elbow. He got a little boxing cut under his eye.
He could be scared to come away to the paint to get that hit in that jaw again. Shit.
Yep,
I
retired.
never got my broad joke. I don't know how it feels.
All right,
Just
well,
so funny as fuck.
All right.
You might want to tell that to Ben Simmons before you even say some shit like that about DG. So chill. Cause he should have been retired.
It's already been said. What
He
does
should've
that
been
matter? Nah, don't try to do that now.
Should've been retired.
Don't try to do that. He's
I'm just
getting
saying.
outplayed by TJ McConnell. Let's stay on who's actually playing right now. Let's focus on that. Cause I'm not doing this. I'm not making shit up. If he's scared to go to the hoop, he has to do that. He's 6'2". He has to do that. So if you can't do that, retire.
And my thing is like, yeah,
If you can't
DG.
play, go retire.
DG is smaller. He not physical, but you're faster, quicker
Quick.
guys. Like use your advantages.
Quick.
He is.
You don't have confidence in your shot.
He is, and when he get to the, he throwing up floaters that's going past the front of the rim, bouncing back off.
It's like he rushing
He's shooting
everything.
pull up threes that's back rimming. He's moving way too fast. He's
And
moving way too fast.
it hurts my soul to see DG do this, and then I flip over to the next game and I'm watching Shea Gilgeous
Cooking.
finishing at the door. And I'm like, God damn! Now obviously Shea is way better than DG at this point, but it's like at one point it wasn't like that. Like
What about a guy like Maxey?
yeah, Maxi
He was
too.
getting
That's
to
a
the
good
rim, He
one.
was getting to the rim all season.
Man, that's
He got all that quickness, man. He's not
Oh,
finished
that's
around
right.
the basket. He's
That's
indecisive in the lane, and he not getting guys involved. This is a season I'm quite sure he wants to write off immediately. And so I don't think it's over for the guy. But you know,
that's
Too
all.
talented.
That's all I want Dom to understand. Like, bro, we not kicking his back in because we don't like. We
Right.
kicking his back in because we've seen better, bro.
I mean,
No,
we go back
that's
2
fact.
years ago when we first got started, man. I was all on the bandwagon. But
It's
something
just
ain't
baffling
like
watching
Keith
this
Sweat
nigga
said.
play
Something
basketball.
just
like,
ain't right.
And it's like, bro, watching that game. What was that? 2 nights ago? No, that was last night.
last night.
Watching that game, bro, it's like, nigga, we struggle so much just to get,
Just to score
Any buckets.
If it ain't
especially when Donovan Mitchell not on the court,
man, listen.
and you gotta watch Caris LeVert dribble the air out the basketball and shit. It's like, bro,
So when Donnie's not on the court, what's our identity?
it should be
It
DG
should be
taking
Darius
control,
Garland taking control of the game, speeding up the pace.
get
TJ
niggas involved,
McConnell.
and we
Turning
know he's creative with the
buckets.
ball in his hand, so he can create his own shot. He don't even try to do that.
Turning the court over. But you know,
And then to get off DG,
And watching Pritchard do that shit was just.
bro, what?
That's what he do though. That's what he do.
To get off DG
That
though,
dude's ass,
the
bro.
shit we get out of Max Strus, although he did pretty good on defensive end, it's like, damn, I was expecting a lot more on this nigga on offensive end.
well,
It's
no,
like,
he only put up 8 shots. What the fuck you gonna do with 8 shots? Now again, I realized Donovan took 25 because nobody else wanted to. But look, that's when you, as the point guard, got to get people involved. Your penetration, your leadership should get other players open shots. So Strus ain't got to shoot under duress or late in the shot clock.
Well, Stru's supposed to be the 4th, 5th option.
Exactly.
Shooter. He wasn't supposed to be the number 2
creating
guy.
and shit like
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
no shot.
No facts.
So you supposed to be able to find him, once you beat your guy, penetrate. A couple times he had Horford on him and settle for deep jumpers rather than going to the hole against him. And who worried about blocking your shot at that point if Allen ain't in the paint? So he got to pick it up, man. If he don't pick it up, it's going to be over in very, very. It's going to be over by
Brooms is
By the
coming.
next episode.
episode.
Hold up.
Hey. Yes.
Shout out to
yeah.
Big Dog. Rest in heaven, boy.
So
Celtics
speaking
in
of
three.
rap music, y'all want to get to
Hey, get the fuck
y'all
up,
still
bro.
y'all still on this battle beef propaganda?
Said Celtics and what?
These has come to an end now.
Cut it out, man. Cut that shit out.
Defense
Oh wait,
came to an
I do
end.
owe y'all a little hat weird though.
Yeah.
I do
What
y'all
serious?
a
You
hat
gotta
weird.
put that on.
Little hat
Put that
weird.
on.
You gotta charge it.
I do owe you a little hat weird, man.
Put that on. Respect
I wear it for
the
the
brand.
photos too.
Oh, so get well soon, Cavs.
Our first series win without Bron since the '90s.
Yeah, that was big.
You gotta put it on top of the fro, bro.
They beat the Boston
Hey, not
Celtics.
this flat ass brim, man. This is
Now you look like a first round
2012.
draft. Now you look like a first round draft
I
pick.
need a curved brim.
They
Now you
beat
look like a first round draft pick.
I look like the first
Boston
overall pick, huh?
Justin Garland.
Oh man.
No, Justin Simmons.
And you gotta remember, we don't lose to Boston in the playoffs. We beat them consecutive times.
That's
in
with
the
Brown.
playoffs.
That's what's the.
Well, that's what Mark Price and them too. Mark Price finished Larry Bird's career
He did.
in 1993.
Mark Price had help from his number 2 guy.
A whole lot of it, and the third one.
Big Brad.
Brad Doherty. That PA guy sucked. Brad Doherty. Anyway, the Richfield Coliseum. That's good basketball.
So Cavs in 6.
Boston is.
Hey, it's gotta stay on brand, baby.
All right, well,
Stay on brand, huh?
I'll
It's
try.
only one game. I ain't about to lie.
Talk to me after tomorrow, then I'll give you a.
Stay on brand,
Fill
baby.
out game. Fill out game.
And it's not even so much if they lose tomorrow. It's how,
No, I actually a whole different effort.
because that puts so much pressure on you come back to Cleveland. Because Boston can win on the road. That's not a problem.
And we haven't won on the road.
JB Bickerstaff has never won a playoff game on the road.
0 for 4 right now.
0 for 4 this year. What about the 0 for last year? He 0 for 6. And he didn't win none in Houston either, or Minnesota, or Memphis, wherever the fuck he was.
I'm talking about this
So it's a
year,
lot.
I'm
It's a
saying
lot of
career.
people.
Dom is so bad.
It's a lot of people. No, listen. I mean, it trickles, Dom. I mean, he's not the only person on the chopping block. Dan Gilbert is back in the building now, sitting on the sidelines. They better be careful.
He do be sitting on that side.
He's sitting just like this.
I'm just looking
He
at
was
the.
talking to Rich Paul at one of them games. He was at that
Sure
bitch talking
was.
to Rich.
So
I'm
you
just looking
know
at
what
the
that
plays
means.
we running.
What Coach Rich
Like,
represent for next year?
I'm just looking at the
Brian,
plays
you
we
like,
running.
you think
Like
we
99
get,
then,
you
it's
get a
just
coach
like,
player contract
there's no
going
type
on
of
for the first time
correlation.
history?
There's no. I don't see anything going on.
Well,
I just see DG out there just trying to force some shit up.
They don't post up, so they don't really have a post player to post up. They never use the post as an option. They never play outside, inside out. Everything's on the perimeter. Everything starts 30 feet away from the basket with high screen and rolls.
Which is not good.
They do run a lot of like C cuts and drives when they pass the ball around the perimeter a bunch of months. They run motion offense. The problem is Isaac Okoro's not a shooter. You ain't got to really guard him on. You can lay back in the paint and expect to drive. So who's on the court is more glaring than
roster
than
is still
anything else.
flawed.
The roster is still flawed. They don't have enough shooting. That's why I say even if Sam Barrow is 0 for 5, he still should be finding a way to get some minutes. Because he does space the floor, and you gotta guard him. If you don't, it's barbecue chicken.
And when I look at
And
like
George
I
is
said,
just awful.
watching that game, and even leading up to the game, just comparing the rosters, it's like these niggas got.
Well, without Jared
Too
Allen,
much
I mean,
for us.
yeah, without Jared Allen, I mean, it's a wrap.
They don't even got Porzingis.
And they don't.
That's the crazy.
And look at the way Derek White is playing, and this is not no new shit. Derek White been
No.
balling for a while now.
So if they can find their mojo all of a sudden, like they had back in January, this is a series. But I don't think that shit's coming
We
back.
a long way from that. man.
George Yang is not a playoff basketball player. He's unplayable.
He was in the garbage time.
He was unplayable last year in Philly, and he's unplayable now. There's drama at Cleveland Clinic Courts. Any other topics?
Beef! Pause!
Insane.
You referring to Cobb?
Wop, 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 down, fuck him up. Let me do my stuff.
All right, so where was the beef at last week? Last week Wednesday.
This is before Family Matters. This is where this shit went bonkers when Family Matters dropped. So this is pre-Family Matters.
That was
Yeah,
Family Matters.
Dot didn't drop it. Yeah, yes he did. He dropped
He
Tuesday.
dropped 616, didn't he?
He dropped Tuesday. What was the first one? Tuesday. 6/16 was Friday.
Oh, Euphoria.
Euphoria. He dropped Euphoria the last time we was here.
So Drake had.
Drake then dropped Family Matters.
So how many songs Drake got right now? Only.
4
So what's the 4?
push-ups,
Push-ups.
Tailor Made.
That shit got
Alright.
taken off though.
Bruh, it
Still
counts. You
It
heard
still
it. It was in the airwaves.
It still
It counts.
It
You
counts.
can
Counts.
look it up and find it.
Okay.
Tailor Made, Push Ups, Family
Family
Matters,
Matters.
and
Hard
the one he
Six.
just dropped.
Hard Part 6.
Hard Part
Okay.
6.
So once Family Matters dropped, I'm like, all right, this shit hard as fuck. And Drake thought that was his ether. I feel like Drake thought, oh, okay, after this, it should be a rap.
And Dot.
And then
the
Dot
fact-
stepped on that
The fact
shit.
that he didn't even let that shit marinate,
No.
and he
That's what got
immediately
him.
dropped,
That's
Hour
what
that's
later.
what flipped the battle in K-Doc's favor.
An hour
And
later.
then the next day he dropped They Not Like Us. After that it's like
Bruh,
it's a
I
wrap.
It
watched-
was like he was dancing over the body
Yeah,
on that
it was.
joint.
Bruh,
It was.
I watched almost every reaction video, bruh. And everybody was like, hold on. What? Niggas refreshing their feed, like, niggas in the comments talking about, hey, Kendrick just dropped again. They like, what? And everybody went to listen to it, bruh. First of all,
That bitch had dumb body.
shout out to DJ Mustard,
Mustard.
bruh.
Shouts out to
That
him.
beat is crazy.
Crazy, bro.
That beat,
Ag had to give it up. Ag had
bruh,
to
that
give it up.
beat is fucking crazy, bruh. No bullshit. I really don't give a fuck what Kendrick said on there, bruh. That beat
No, he
is
was
a
going crazy.
banger.
He was going crazy on that.
I'm
shit.
trying to crip walk in the house.
Bruh, everybody thought they was a gangster when that shit came on. Niggas just channeled their inner Snoop Dogg. Like,
That shit hard, man.
bruh, shout out to DJ Mustard.
Yeah,
bruh.
no, because I think I hit the channel. I'm like, this nigga just dropped again.
Yeah.
But you wasn't the only one,
And
bruh.
then
Like,
I had to tell Justin, bro, you gotta go listen to that shit again, bro. This nigga going crazy.
I like how Kendrick flipped the part when Drake on Dental Family Matters, like, you might be Dave Freeze. Kendrick came on Not Like Us, like,
Hey,
trying to carry Corey, the minor. That's a banger. Because now, Drake got a little club record with Family Matters. You can throw that in the club, because that bitch, that's some fire shit,
no,
too. But
Family
now,
Matters hard.
They Not Like Us can be in the club, too, and it's a wrap.
No, he got the 10 foot. Doctor had the best club record.
And don't forget,
That's what I was saying.
what's the Future record? It's still going off.
Like that.
Oh,
Like
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that he checked every box.
Yeah.
That's it, because before it was like Drake's doing it one way, he's doing it the lit way, and then he's trying to cut out his character, and then he said, "Fuck that! I'm gonna drop back to back, and I'm gonna do all of this shit that you could do, and I'm fucking you up too."
But the craziest thing though, what makes Euphoria so crazy to me is this nigga Kendrick predicted how
Yes.
everything was gonna go in that song.
Yes.
If everything went the way he said it was gonna go.
He said your moves is predictable. Didn't he say some shit like
Yeah.
that?
For him to drop,
He said it
because some niggas don't like Meet the Grams. But it's not about you liking it. It's about what that track did. Number one, he stepped on Drake's win. Drake thought that was his win. Like, oh, I got to dub him up. He steps on that shit, and the energy of that song just deflates you.
It does.
Like, it
It
deflates
changes the
you.
mood and everything, bro.
Like, it
It
just
does.
deflates you,
Cause
bro.
I personally, the song, I didn't like it all like that, but like in the beef, it's like it's a game
It was
changer.
a checkmate, bro.
It's a game changer, bro.
It was a throwaway Lucy, but it's the way like you said, it's the timing of when I threw this out.
Right after Family Matters. And I'm about to talk about your family.
Cause everybody, same thing. Everybody throwing the reaction videos up. Boo, boo, boo. Hold on, press the button. Go ahead, get some of this, and then tomorrow morning I got some heat for y'all.
Like, he took niggas on a roller coaster
You
ride.
did though, bro. And I like
the
that.
script, like what Drake was trying to do early with push-ups, like drop, like you ain't got no time. he was trying to put that pressure on him, and then he just flipped the script on him right at the
Flipped it on
end,
him,
at the
bro.
perfect timing, right at the end, because no one even cares what Drake really said anymore. Like it's like at that point,
And like, don't get me wrong, like Drake did his thing to me.
he did his thing.
And
Family Matters
against
Bang.
most niggas, he washing them. But
Yeah.
it's like
Not this.
this Dot though, like this nigga
You gotta-
Dot is.
It's up back.
His game plan was,
He,
much
was
better
Meek,
than
he
he thought.
tried to do the Meek shit to him.
Yep. And I shout out to the Joe Budden podcast because he said this. They said Drake got a little bit too arrogant because he thought Family Matters was gonna end it all. And now the Hard Part 6 sound like a white flag for real. That's just I don't even like the song.
No,
That sound like he waving a white flag.
I think the song was
I like the
good,
song.
but
And I
he
think-
was
At the
he
end,
was like-
it kills it. At the end,
He
you
was-
pretty much talk
he
about
was like in defense
oh,
mode.
that's exactly.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that shit ain't
But-
real. Yada yada. I'm like,
Because the song's still hard to beat.
I
but-
think he's listening too much though, because I think people were on him like everything that he was saying. They were like
But
just brushing that shit off. So then he's like, "Oh, you didn't even defend yourself on this." And he's like, "He called you a pedophile. And you're bringing up him being your wife. Talk about that." And then he did that, and people were like, "All right, it's too late for that now. We're not even listening to you no more." He just,
Exactly.
I think the timing of everything is what killed the whole beef, because no one takes any or listens to what Drake said at all. And I think what he said was pretty cool. Like, I like the last song. I enjoyed it, but it's just like. It's like it's not the best song. It's not their best song. I like Euphoria the best for me, to be honest. And then Family Matters for Drake.
Euphoria is my favorite Dot drop.
Yeah.
Family Matters, obviously, if I can quote it.
Not like us.
Is
that's my favorite, bro.
Not Like Us is a moment. What he said, first of all, the shit he was saying was the accusations he's putting on that nigga is
Crazy.
wild.
Wild.
It's crazy.
The cover art alone.
Right, but and then like I said, I was watching the reaction videos when people was like finding out what that meant, niggas was like,
No, as soon as I seen that shit, I knew where he was going with that shit.
I ain't know.
I didn't know what that meant.
I had to look it up
No, I knew
myself.
that
I did too. I didn't know what that shit meant. Cause like when I seen it in the morning on my way to work, I'm like, bro, what? I know that's Drake crib.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what the fuck is all these pins? Like, do we got niggas pinned in the house? Like, I didn't know what that meant. And then when I found out, oh, this means it's pedophiles over here.
Certified lover boy, no. Certified pedophile.
I was like, yo, the accusation.
Man.
Yeah, They Not Like Us is a moment. Like, that shit is stamped, like, in time, bro. Nobody's gonna forget that day.
And K-Dot gave you every single song was different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he
Euphoria
showed
was-
you his
I'm with Justin,
range.
Euphoria is my favorite Dot song, like, period. Talking about.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just,
that's the best
They
song.
Not Like Us, it's just like, yo.
And Not Like Us, none of those bars like are meant to go over your head. I think
No,
he
these
was,
are-
he was just sending them shots. Like everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. I'm gonna start it off with my little, I'm
No,
Kendrick. I'm gonna
these
show you
ain't no,
something.
these ain't no sniper rifles. I'm
Yeah.
hiding in the window. No, this is the AK, and I'm in the middle of the street with this
You
bitch.
started. I'm gonna show you my pen. I'm gonna show you why I'm Kendrick Lamar, and then I'm about to just kill him. Everyone's about to be on my
Yeah,
side.
that
of
nigga
this
standing in the middle of the block, in the middle of Toronto, with the AK, and he let that bitch spit.
But it's like
Is he done? Drake done?
gotta be.
Well,
Nah, I
Kendrick
don't
doesn't have to drop.
It's not over.
Kendrick does not have to drop anymore.
Nah.
He is not losing it. So
Nah.
either Drake has to drop something and pull out some out of this world shit that will really fuck up Kendrick Lamar's character, and I doubt that's gonna
Throw
happen.
Fiance on a feature.
Right.
Yeah, she gotta say something. She gotta something gotta happen.
Whitney on code, so
But
that's
it's
not
still on.
happening.
It's still on
Whitney
Drake.
ass on code.
It's still Drake. It's still on Drake right now, and that's the he
Well, I feel
dropped
like-
last, and it's still on him.
Where I feel like Drake got a little arrogant is that he talking about you rapping like you trying to free the slaves. It's like,
That was a misstep.
and it's like
That was a misstep.
Kendrick came at him with the straight culture. Like you going to Atlanta to trying to do all this
You
shit.
know, that was.
Kendrick got the whole West Side, bro. He got the whole West Coast. What Drake got? Toronto,
I'm telling
Canada.
you, that They Not
Nigga,
Like
he
Us,
got the
bro.
he got the culture. Period.
Exactly. So it's like
Bro, I feel like that.
With Drake's angle, you
that
couldn't fuck with him
song
with
just
that.
Californians already think
Yeah.
they the best shit smoking.
Oh, nigga, that's
And
slapping
That
at all
angle's
the.
fire though.
That's
'cause
slapping at all
say-
the functions.
Y'all have said this on the pod though about other people, like
What?
fucking Candace Parker, where if you're gonna promote that black activism and shit, you're fucking with white people and you're loving like y'all have said that before.
Yeah.
So I thought that angle was fire,
But
but I
peep this
just
though. Peep this though. Kendrick's whole angle is saying how Drake is not tapped into the culture, and by
Right.
him saying that is a misstep because it shows you how much you're not tapped into the culture. Because
can't say
trying
that.
to free the slaves is not a bad thing, dumbass.
Right. You can't say that, bro.
So it makes you look bad on the whole, like you're not really white, you're not really tapped into your black side.
That's exactly
Hence
what
to
he
the Meet
said,
the Graham shit, and him saying, and him talking to Adonis' son is saying like, just because your dad don't believe you black, I'm telling you black. You know what I mean? This is he's talking to your son. You know what I mean? With his dad didn't do that. That's what makes the whole Meet the Graham so diabolical. It's not about he ain't really saying nothing crazy, ain't no bars. It's the whole psychological warfare in it all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. When the beats Drake rapping on, the shit he's saying is hard. You can't deny that shit, but Kendrick is just killing them on the angles when it come to warfare.
Yep.
And this is what the Drake fan niggas is not understanding.
Exactly.
Oh
He
man.
That's
won-
where
he's
this
been the
nigga's
angle.
losing.
Oh my
I don't
God,
think he
them
picked a
niggas,
bad
bro.
angle. I just didn't think he had a better angle.
He didn't
them
deliver
niggas
it
didn't-
good.
I feel like he
though.
didn't expound upon it.
They were so in their body.
Because I get what he was trying to say. Like when he went on the heels of him saying that, he was saying you supposed to be this black messiah.
Yeah.
You got
I
a
get
mixed
the whole
girlfriend
angle, but
and
it
shit
still
like
cheating
that.
on her with a
don't
white
sound
girl.
good. It
Exactly.
still don't sound good though. Like it's a
And-
misstep.
He gotta explain the point. You gotta drop another song talking about that shit. Cause that's all Kendrick did. All he's saying, anything I said about you, I'm dropping songs to dissect you in that way every time. Every single trip.
He also fucked up dropping another song dissing other people on it. I think he took care of that in push-ups. Drake. And then he still gave way too many bars to other people that are at the race already.
But I feel like push-ups was cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. You would dress up by your push-ups.
That's what
now,
I'm saying.
lock
That's
in,
it,
lock in on this.
This is me and you now.
And he should have learned that from the Pusha T battle.
We already knew Rick and them boys are out of there after push-ups. We good. Like, we gave you your props for the 20v1. We gave you your props for that.
Even
Don't
now,
follow
nobody
it up.
cares about Rick or none of that
Don't
shit.
follow it
Nobody
up
cares
talking
none
about
of that
Rick and
shit.
Future and all them again, bro. Like, Kendrick went right at
Even
you
though
twice.
Future did it again with that double album, boy. That true, the double album drop. That boy Future good. Boy, that nigga good.
He shouldn't be in no beef.
Yeah,
But
but that's
niggas don't
what, that's
really
what I
care
said
about
when
that
when we started talking about this shit. That's what I said. I said, bruh, the real beef is between Aubrey Graham and fucking Kendrick Lamar. The rest of them niggas, that's some Hollywood superstar bullshit they arguing
They
about.
did. They were in it.
These two niggas is really on some personal I don't like you shit.
Even the J. Cole shit.
We said,
It
but I
was
said
like-
we said that too. We
Yeah,
said, but I
even
said
that
that
was
too.
like, that's
bruh,
not real,
Kendrick
like-
barely sent bars in this nigga like. But I knew the competitor I know Cole to be. I don't know the nigga personally. I'm a fan. No fanboy shit though. I ain't gonna get in here yelling and crying like you Drake
Like,
niggas
yeah.
do. Y'all niggas was out y'all body.
You
this
talking about
weekend.
OVO Mall?
Out his body, nigga. And he wasn't the only one.
That's funny. They had to though.
bro.
Everyone's
Bro,
like it's
first-
bad.
okay,
It's
and-
bad.
No, but I was having a conversation
Moore
with
still
some-
think Moore still. My fault, John. I'm gonna let you feel.
No,
But
no,
Moore,
go ahead.
Bush nigga Moore still don't think Push beat Drake. When Drake went on the interview and said he lost. Go ahead, John.
But he not the only one that thinks that.
Yeah.
But
no.
the thing, but like
He the
I was,
poster child though. He the poster child.
but like I was,
Him and Ack.
I was having a conversation with
He
somebody.
made Ack look like a saint.
I was having a conversation with somebody about this shit, and she sent me the clip about Maul. I'm like, bruh, I've never seen so many grown ass men get out their body about some shit that y'all don't. I know Maul knows Drake personally, but
Yeah.
all the rest of you niggas, and I said this last week, like, bruh, these niggas don't know y'all.
Exactly.
Why are y'all so invested personally? Like I said, nigga, I like all the music, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a music.
yeah,
and I'm like,
I just got done listening to everything that dropped from first person shooter all the way down to Drake last
Shit
drop.
fire, bruh.
And it's like, damn,
I
this shit
like
was a
the
moment.
music. I'm not about to get over here like,
I think it's
like, bro, you're embarrassing yourself. You're grown ass man. And you're older than him.
Right.
No, but how we were arguing about that, I feel like because people are like Drake didn't get destroyed in this, but people are acting like that, and it's a lot of people. So I feel like all these Drake fans are like in defense mode. They're like, bro, it wasn't that ass. You know what? Fuck it, he did win. Fuck, Drake did win this shit. Fuck it, because how we sitting there arguing with Bruno Mars, like don't disrespect them. It's closer than you think. That's what I think is happening right now. But they
I'm
got
talking
to.
about the nigga that just lost $58 million, but I digress.
They said that was fake.
Oh, okay.
They came out and said that was fake.
Cool. But no,
That goes on the internet. So what are we
If
going
your
with?
sources is trust me, bro, then I ain't trying to hear that shit. Niggas are like, just trust me, bro.
No.
damn, well, I
I
forgot what I
ain't
was about to
trying to
say. Fuck.
I'm gonna let you think.
Why-
I just want to say,
why-
Cole, I apologize, bro, because I see exactly why you protected your peace and you stood back because this shit getting crazy and type of man you is. I know that niggas can't come at your character like that, so they didn't really. I know you and Kendrick wanted to keep it competition for with the pen, but it got way realer than that. So I understand
And I
now.
think that's what that phone call was about.
Yeah, I understand now,
Kendrick
bro.
was like, "Hey, my nigga, this we can do this later. We can bar each other up later. But this right here,
This is personal.
I've been waiting for this for 12 years.
What y'all think that call was like? Like, bro, what's up with them blasphemous songs you make? What's up with all the blasphemous songs? K-Dot, what's going on with that?
I don't know how that shit went, man, but
Listen, Drake fans are in defense mode.
No, yeah, Drake. I mean,
get that on top.
You see the point I was trying to say is like I think
Oh, that's what you was talking about. That's what my point was. Okay, so with them, they've never seen, and like to his point about the Pusha shit, Drake lose like it's foreign territory. Like Drake is Drake. Like bro, we not gonna sit here and say Drake ain't who the fuck he is.
no, for sure.
But nigga, you gotta take your L's when you take them.
But now
You know
this
they
ain't-
right. You know what this is? Michael Jordan. Them niggas can't accept that he's a loser. You lost, bro.
Again,
It's happened.
again.
that Pusha argument was terrible.
And
He won the
it,
war. I hate that though. I hate that when you're bringing it up like he beat Pusha because he won the war. That's not what happened. He won the war just more successful, but he lost that battle. He lost between him and Push. They lost. So
And I said
shit's
that
crazy.
because I feel like the shit he said about Push said about Drake was like that's crazy. The fact that Drake fans didn't want to accept the battle that he lost, like all right, I guess you won the war just because you really got killed in this battle, but yet you still Drake.
But that's
you still
my thing.
no, because
You
niggas
can't-
trying to say a few months later he dropped Kiki and everybody loved him again. That's cool. Drake still winning. He a pop star. That's what he gonna do. Even Push acknowledged that. But when it come to this rap shit, did he say he one of the best niggas?
What Kendrick said on they like us, nigga. Pop star gotta come outside. Nigga.
He came outside though. He did his thing.
He did.
But Kendrick just came crazy.
And I feel like this
and he had
this-
a better game plan.
No disrespect to Drake. Those who really fuck with this niggas respect Drake when it come to this shit. But
Right.
you
Drake
not
got a
you
pen.
you
Drake
not the
can
king
rap.
of it. But what niggas is saying is you not the king of this shit. You could be the king of this pop shit and the hit maker that you are. But when it come to this pen and this writing shit, ever since that ghostwriting shit came out, bro, it's over with for you on that shit.
Oh shit.
It's over with for you on that shit.
That's a deal breaker.
100%.
It is what it is.
So
and it's like
And like John said, we still know Drake got a pen. We not saying the nigga don't got a pen. We know this nigga got a pen.
and this ain't Pusha sending shots at you. This is Kendrick. This is a nigga that's actually on your level. This is a nigga that got the masses at his disposal. Like
You can do arena tours.
exactly. This ain't Push. This ain't This ain't
You got Grammys.
a nigga that a lot of people don't listen to. Only niggas has
Somebody got status.
yeah. This is a nigga that got status. This is a nigga that everybody
And
knows.
every time he pop out, niggas want to hear what he got to say.
Exactly.
I mean,
so,
every song he did,
Yeah,
that did
Even
drop
though me
is
and Dom
in the
probably the
top.
only two niggas in the room that like Mr. Morale and Big Stepper.
You got a Pulitzer.
You know, the only niggas who probably like it.
You got a score, a soundtrack.
yeah, just y'all two. That shit is terrible.
Kendrick is he out there.
That shit was tragic. He's still on that. He's still on that cold shit.
I like that. I like it.
I like 3 songs off that shit, man.
I was under one, but I'm not even the biggest Kendrick fan. So that's why I've been really impressed with Kendrick songs this beat because I've been enjoying all of them.
I like Mr. Morale and Big Stepper.
I'm happy Kendrick dropping so frequently. Like this ain't
He's
never
about to go in that. He's about to
But
go in that
he's been-
shell again. You know what's about to happen.
Drake said
He
you
did
got
come
him to
with an
thank.
album.
Drake
He
said
did
you
come
got
with
him
an
to thank for that.
Yeah, true.
He did say
That is
that.
facts.
So you can really thank me now.
Listen, all Drake angles were good.
Sound like a Drake. That sound like a Drake bar.
Good.
But I'd rather do everything he said Kendrick did than be a fucking pedophile. So at that point,
You know, hold on, let's get on that. The allegations is wild.
so like,
Or so question. So what if the allegations aren't true? What is that? How does that correlate to him winning the
Who's?
battle?
Which ones?
What if what Kendrick saying about Drake isn't true? So then what?
that's what I'm talking about, timing and moments. That cancels all that shit out. I fed him that fake information. If that's true, that could be true.
do y'all think that's true?
First of all,
I
why
think
the
it is.
fuck?
I
I'm glad
think
you
it
brought
is.
this up because I was definitely about to let
let's
this
get into
shit
that.
slip, bro.
Let's get into that real quick.
Bruh, I don't give a fuck what's going on between me and my rival motherfucker. I'm never feeding a nigga information to call me a fucking pedophile.
At all. That makes no
That
sense.
shit is fucking crazy.
Hold on.
No, he didn't say that.
Let me clear
I'm
something
gonna
up.
hire a
say that.
child
Hold on.
actor to play my daughter.
Hold on,
That
let me-
makes no sense, bro.
But he didn't feed him information to call him a pedophile.
it was the daughter.
Yeah.
It was
It's
the
just
daughter shit. But this is why I think it's bullshit. It's because if you did feed that information, as soon as that shit drops, you're coming out with that checkmate. You're not waiting days later
That's
to a
my
whole
problem,
other song
right.
to say, you know what I mean? That's probably some shit. All right, how can I blow the steam off what this nigga doing? All right, let me make up a lie and say that I fed the nigga information. I think that's just Drake trying to play mind games with it.
Could be, bro. But I think that shit.
And then he also playing on the whole I got a mole in my camp, and he trying to make it seem like no, I don't got no mole in my camp. I just got a nigga out here feeding you
Acting
shit.
like the more word.
He just trying to play into that shit. I don't think that shit true.
But-
But at the end of the day, I don't
And then
care.
when Drake said, if I had an 11-year-old daughter, why is it just coming out now? Nigga, let's not act like stars ain't did this shit since the turn of time. It's niggas out here walking around with famous daddies all
say
over the
Jay-Z
place.
got a daughter, and she about our age now, so it's like,
Hey, real talk, bro. What, Kelly Rowland's son? I don't know, man. That name, I don't know.
Alright.
I didn't know he was gonna go there with it.
And next week on the starting
Oh,
five.
no.
But hold
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hold on. Let's put all this shit on the table right quick before we end this. So all this shit that could be lies about Drake, all this shit could be lies about Kendrick, right? So what Drake saying about Kendrick? He got a bad deal. He he beat his wife. His wife got a child with his manager. That's what else?
Cheated with the white girl.
Cheated
Cheated with the white girl.
And,
But he said that on
and
Miss
he
Morale.
don't drop
already.
music. Yeah. That was pretty
Well,
much
no,
it.
not that. That's facts.
Yeah, but that was the angle he was
But I'm
using.
saying like the or the lie. So
slave music.
No, he
And
don't
then-
drop music at all. Like,
Was it-
Kendrick came out, give him a Grammy. Like, I think that was funny.
and what's
I got
Kendrick
the rap,
saying
give him a
about
Grammy
Drake?
now.
They got a BBL, and they got fake abs,
Hold on. That's all true.
nose job,
I don't know about the nose job.
the pedophile
I thought
shit.
that was Ross that did the nose job.
But I'm just saying, just in general,
The
pedophile-
BBL shit.
But a lot of shit
Facts.
niggas been saying. Kendrick been saying that shit ain't shit too.
Hop. You gotta put the BBL finger down. He really went and got his ass done.
No, he's just saying everything. He's not saying what was false. He's just saying what everything was on the table.
You got
And then,
fake abs?
and then hold on,
Yes.
just
You can buy those?
What?
Yes.
Or Ozempic something. That's the
No. That's to lose weight. He went and got his body constructed and done
Oh, damn.
so he could look.
that's why
like
he be wearing them clothes on tour. I think somebody said that shit. That's why he be wearing them
the big ass.
Halo suits.
Yeah, but he's out there looking like Master Chief.
You like that one, don't you?
He definitely out there looking like Master Chief.
That's a lot. Lot to go through.
But what's more believable though?
That's true.
I think what he's saying about Drake is true, bro. Cause I remember the one girl from South Africa named Tyler or something like that.
Yeah.
She was saying on the podcast that Drake wanted to do a feature with her, but she had to sleep with him first. So it's like, if that's what you're doing to a lot of the young artists, females that you're doing with, ain't no telling what you're doing behind closed doors. Man.
So
But
the water girl?
that's light. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's light compared to the Stranger Things chick. That whole situation.
I don't know about that.
And he be speaking on that shit. Like he said that shit on one of his last albums.
What he say?
He constantly defending that shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
bad look.
Yeah, like
Fever
what else?
is in A minor.
it's like, I'm not saying that Drake's a
No, I'm just
pedophile,
talking-
but I'm just
I'm
saying that
talking
shit is a little bit more
I'm talking
believable
shit.
than Dot.
Don't
you
kill
know,
me, Drake fans. Don't kill me.
Or Dave
Leave me
Free
alone,
and this
Drake
other
fans.
shit.
They gonna be in the
At
comments.
the end of the day, it could all be false. It could all
It
this
could all
shit
be
is-
true. I'd rather be a woman beater and have my kid be by another dude than fucking
A
be
pedophile.
That shit is bad.
Yeah, that shit is all the way bad.
And then you didn't deny it until just now, into the song. So it's like everyone's on your ass by not denying
He
it.
had to mix and master it. That's why it took so long.
He shouldn't have said nothing.
He shouldn't have
bruh.
denied it. That
He
shit
shouldn't
looks
have said
that shit
nothing.
bad. If you made a
Cause
song
that not
to
defending
deny
that
it,
That
shit.
shit ain't defending nothing and none of that shit. I was about to say, he ain't
Dave
said
Free not
shit.
coming out, Top not coming out,
Ain't nobody
nobody is
said
coming out
shit.
saying nothing.
Yeah, why would you get involved?
it sounds like he's trying to save himself.
And he hearing the pressure because there's a lot of niggas in the comments like, why Drake not down talking that shit, bro?
Yeah.
You don't say nothing.
You don't let that.
You
Yeah, you,
don't
let that
say
shit get to his head. And that's
Exactly.
like
You
that's
stay
the
on
games he played.
offense. You stay on offense. No need to get on the defensive end.
He played the internet games though. That's what happens. That's how you know he's paying attention. He's dropping stories. Kendrick was in the lab. He's dropping stories and tweets or whatever, and he's paying attention to them comments. He wanted the trolls. He wanted everybody to be trolling
Because
Kendrick.
that's what he did to me.
Yeah,
That was his dub.
Now if Kendrick drop again, I'm gonna have to start. What I'm gonna have to. Damn, I missed my. I forgot my analogy. Fuck. But if Kendrick drop again, it's over with, bro. Ain't no-
But some people say
It gotta be a
Kendrick,
bomb.
some people saying Kendrick. Well, I mean, Kendrick said he got 5 more if we do the math.
He did.
He said he got 5 more if we gonna do the math. But people are saying
would
people are
five
saying
more or would it be 6? Because he dropped 4, right? It's
no, he
4
dropped
apiece.
5.
You give it like that?
Yeah.
So
It's a feature.
So he pretty much.
I mean, but it still counts
he
to
pretty
me.
much same song from Mortal Kombat.
Cause
He's taking this.
but people are saying Dot hasn't dropped yet because of the whole shooting shit. I don't really want to get into that too much, but I think
I don't think he has to drop.
No, bro, that moment
It's
he
his
had
turn.
with They Not Like Us, bro. That shit
It's
is
his
still
turn, but he's
moving.
not
he don't have to.
losing.
Yeah, he not.
Right.
That shit's moving.
I feel like he would only be
bro.
losing himself if it's just a
Yeah.
weak song and he's just dropping shit at that point.
Bro, that shit is
And the
moving.
reaction to Drake's song is a win for him.
Right,
You know what I
like
mean?
that's what I'm saying. Drake has to drop. The pressure's still on Drake right now. Drake's losing.
Yep.
He looks bad. He's trying to defend something he was not paying attention to before.
Look like he waving a white flag, talking about I'm done.
He was trying. Yeah,
Done
he
with
was,
what?
he
He
was
was
trying to
done.
make that song be like, all right, he got to drop now because I'm taking the lead back. No, he didn't take the lead, so he got to drop again.
He was kind of saying that shit in Family Matters too at the end. Like he was kind of done with this shit.
Well, yeah, he didn't expect what Kendrick just did. Kendrick
yeah.
fucked him up.
So he had
after
to come back and say it
He
again.
hit
in
him
a
with that. He hit him with his own sauce, nigga. He back to back thing.
that. Crazy. Yeah. So
So
I got Kendrick in the
next week,
Facts.
will Kendrick Lamar go for the juggler, or will Drake
He already
make a
went to the
comeback?
jugular.
This and more on the Starting Five podcast. Please don't forget to tune in to our podcast wherever you get your podcast. Once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe. We start fire, y'all.
Celtics.
They not like us.
We out.
They not like us. They not
Tell
like
your
us.
mama about me and disregard that goofy shit just over talking about Celtics.